We might be live. I don't know.
Are we?
Are we? Shit, right.
No,
Yeah.
I don't want to check. I don't want to.
Pedro's not here. He usually does that.
I don't want to check.
We'll never know. We'll just do it. Be like, maybe people are watching.
Go on. Anyone in chat? Can you jump up? I don't want to test my bandwidth.
There we go. Here we are. Are you fucking kidding me?
I don't know. What are you doing?
I'm trying to find the fucking live dashboard. I guess I could just do twitch.tv/LinuxGamecast, can't I?
Yeah, I use the web zone. It's like embedded.
Shh. I don't know what I'm doing. We're live. Okay.
Hey, what's going on, ladies and gentlemen? So I'm going to put out the social medias.
Yep.
I do that social media, and I do that social media. Barbara has got 33 bottles of booze, man.
Ooh, that's a lot of booze.
Right?
That's a lot of booze.
10% raspberry and cassis wine. Interesting. Homebrew? I never thought about homebrewing wine.
Seems like something you'd be into.
Do you really brew wine, though? Wine's just like you gotta wait it up. Like, who's gonna win? The grape juice or the alcohol?
Depends how much feet you use.
I'd be too tempted just to drink it right there and then.
Ah, man. There was some... Hey, what's going on, ladies and gentlemen? We are getting ready. We're just wrapping up a pre-pre super shows, and image. One of these takes the pre-pre off. There was some high fantasy shit I was listening to, and like why it was like an elf for the not human race token.
Yeah.
And it was like yes, we don't touch their wine because they use their feet to make it, and it's disgusting. It's inferior to our wine, which is feet free.
Okay.
Right.
Oh, it was We Are the Dwarfs, because I'm already, I ran out of the English version, so I'm having to listen to the audiobooks in German now.
Okay.
Yep. That'll bring a new taste.
That shit's rough when you're going to bed, man.
Yeah.
I can imagine.
What? Yeah, it's just like whatever you say, Oberfuhrer, just let me go to sleep. So, you keep expecting like BJ to show up and just like cut someone's head off or something.
They got a good voice actor. I like the voice guy better than the one that does the English ones. But I'm off in the weeds now. I'm like in a side series. Hey, what's going on? It's New Year's Eve or it's New Year's Day in Space Australia. How's 2023 going so far, man? What is it like? It's always 10 o'clock in the morning to me over there.
It's going great so far. No fires from what I can tell. A few hungover people walked past the house earlier today, but that's about it.
All right. So, yeah, regular day. What are we talking about tonight?
Yeah.
What are we talking about? The best of 22. We got that round up, all the Steam stuff, deck exclusives, that's a thing. You might see that SNES behind Michael back there. Is that a SNES?
Yes, that is a SNES.
All right. Well, this game is going to remind you of Super Punch-Out, which was a fun game. It was a fun game. And there was Punch-Out for the GameCube as well, wasn't there?
It was a Wii.
Wii?
Yeah, where you actually had to punch.
Well, the GameCube and the Wii are the same thing, just different shapes.
Pretty much. Pretty much.
Slightly different controller. But
Yeah.
And then you got the Wii U, but everyone tries to pretend that doesn't happen.
What are you talking about?
Huh?
Yeah.
Whee!
And if you stick around long enough, the source code to Mortal Kombat has been leaked.
Yeah,
Indeed,
we're gonna do a Let's Read live on Twitch.
I was reading it earlier and just reading
joke.
the
I
comments.
watched a guy spend 2.5 hours going through it.
Yeah.
Yeah, on YouTube.
Yeah.
I was like, yep, I'm interested. I want to see how it is. The Nintendo Wii. Man, one of the Nintendo rumor sites or channels, or might have been a Twitch streamer talking about one, I forget, it's all blurry, was saying that earlier in the year, they were being told that there was going to be a update to the Switch, like a Switch Pro, like the legitimate one. It was like, we're going to do a hardware change. That's been canceled.
Oh.
In lieu of it, they're going to make a new system.
So, I guess the Steam Deck scared someone?
Probably not.
Well, we knew that there was new Switch hardware in development because Nvidia has been posting job openings for engineers for that. But everything else has kind of been rumor, speculation.
The have to make something. Like at this point, it is really obvious. Like you see what they done to my girl Bayo, Bayo 3, man. I'm like, oh man, like I'm sure that's a good game, but damn, it looks like it looks like a mobile game. There's no way around it.
Yeah. Well, I mean, like, and again, people are using Yuzu to run these games at like UHD. So like the games are capable of doing it.
Jordan, they're using them to run them at 1080p 60.
Yeah.
Reliably. Which the Switch ain't doing these days.
No. The Switch was always like, yeah, we're 1080p 30, bruh. Docked mode. Also, will run so hot that will warp the physical console itself.
Yeah, I heard about that. Or them just bursting the flames like a couple of developers have done.
Yeah, this is what Nintendo's going to do. They're going to release their own mobile phone. It's going to be...
I wouldn't put it past them.
Like, and again, Nintendo's one of those companies that, like, they got the resources to take some risks. But are they going to?
No.
Nintendo does its own thing. They're in a...
They have lock-in, right?
But they're genetics, like they're corporate genetics. They're an entertainment company.
Yeah,
they're not a game company.
They're a toy company. Yeah,
right.
they used to make playing cards. They still do. Like,
so I mean, that's why Nintendo's always done like their own weird shit compared to everyone else. But hey, man,
and they have that loyal customer base. Whatever they do,
the brainwashed customer base.
How,
much. Yeah.
How dare you talk about how bad the last Sonic game was?
I spent $300 on Pokemon games in 2021. You know how many games I got? 3.
3?
3. Okay.
Captive audience.
Have
Captive
you bought
audience.
No, you haven't yet.
I'm still waiting on like. I'm still playing chicken with the performance patch because there's still bugs. So many bugs.
I think a lot of people were floored that there was a patch as recent as it was, you know?
Yeah, and I think that was to, like, fix a game-wiping bug or something, so...
Right, yeah. So still people flopping around through the matches and stuff like that, I'd imagine?
Yeah. Also, apparently...
game physics happy.
I've been watching, like, people talk about them... Or I've been reading people, like, playing... it on like our Pokemon, and apparently like sandwiches are a big part of the game now. If you want to like level shit up, you got to make sandwiches, and like people are like completely confused as to like how to make the non-dog shit sandwiches.
It's too real, man.
Okay,
in the last game, it was fucking curry. Like
curry.
Yes,
you have to cook.
Yes, you have to cook curry.
What was that, Sword and Shield, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Are we talking like Japanese curry or Indian curry or like traditional UK curry?
I think it's supposed to be UK curry because the game takes place in like the UK.
Do you have to boil some meat first?
Yes.
All right.
Boil it for 6 hours. Yep.
So is anybody experiencing? I thought I was going to get some. You're getting the explosions.
Yep.
Like right when we started off, I had like 1 or 2 go off that I heard, and seems to have died out. They're like, meh. Considering it's 8 p.m.
It's all like wet and muddy outside.
Yeah,
so
right.
like,
Right. Oh,
Well, last night we had the fireworks at like 9 for the kiddies, then the midnight ones. That was it.
well, now at our location, like at 5 o'clock, it's pitch black outside. It's
Yes.
that time of the year where you can like
where
walk
it
from one
doesn't
side
get
of the
dark
house to
till
the
9.
other, and you're like, "What happened to the?" All right. Guess
yeah,
not.
it's like it's like these days it's like gotta walk the dog at 4:30 because if I wait until 5, it's fucking dark spooky times.
I can walk the dog up until 9 o'clock at night right now.
That's because you're in the middle of summer. What?
True.
Yeah. If I walk the dog after 9 p.m., she starts like shooting people.
The were doggy.
Linux Nero, I'm always fascinated. Every year is Linux Nero's first year in Colorado. The way he reacts to snow, I love it. It's adorable.
Yeah.
After a decade in fucking Africa, you'd think like, yeah, they're a little new to the whole thing.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, did the like crazy negative temperatures finally chill the hell out in Canada?
Yeah. Yep.
They did here too. Like we went from like 14, 13 to best we could do is -6 today for about 4 days straight.
Yeah, and then now it's just melting.
Yeah, now we're back up to like, what is it, 8 p.m. and it's 12 degrees outside.
Yeah.
I'm like, all right, fine, whatever.
25 here right now.
This is usually what happens on the Eastern Seaboard, though, right? Like, and then like it might be okay until like end of January, and then like by March at least we'll get like a huge amount of snow.
Yeah, typically we don't get snow. We'll get like a little bit of cold, but it's usually like 2 or 3. It's not negative, you know, it's never below freezing. But yeah, man, we had like 3 days that were just like straight up, never got above 0. Like, what's the high today?
Ooh.
0.
Yeah, right. Well, I get into the negatives, but not like that.
That's fine.
Wait, in Australia, do you get into like inverse temperature?
What do you
Like-
mean inverse temperature?
Like to the power of -1?
No.
Hey man, listen,
I'm gonna
listen.
have to say
You're sitting there
no.
going like, oh, this is strange, but I don't know, Michael. How many kilowatts is the latest Ford Mustang?
Fucked if I know. What's a kilowatt?
That's what you're measuring engine horsepower in.
I like that. Like 1
I still know
horsepower is
horsepower
actually.
myself.
What fucks me up is like 1 horsepower isn't actually like the power of 1 horse; it's the power of 4 horses. It's so
Yeah.
dumb. Like, why don't you call it force power? Like, FHORSE, force.
So who wants to buy a copy of Blender on CD from eBay?
How much? No, question. How much would you pay for a copy of Blender on a CD-ROM off eBay?
Yeah.
I'm really tempted to just go ahead and buy that OBS one so we can watch the instructional video and
Oh, yeah.
Actually, try to install it on something.
or just go through it. Yeah.
Just go through the instruction videos and see, how well do you know this?
Oh man. You know, I was really glad I posted a picture of it earlier. Chair Girl from the Waffle House has already got
Yeah.
her
Now, I must have missed something. Did she catch that chair in the original thing?
it's more like let's see.
So what, someone threw a chair at her and she caught it? Or I haven't seen the video.
No, I saw a start of it, but that was it.
Twitter ups over viral video. Yeah. Let's see, can I
So,
find the
like-
video?
I saw it on the news, but I saw the start of it.
It was in Austin. Okay, let me see. Do we get to the point of where the chair? Oh, hang on. I think we're okay. This might be
Okay.
it. Let's see.
All right.
As it's playing another fucking video, you piece of shit. I hate.
Yeah.
Okay. Here's the attempt. Maybe. Nope, that wasn't it. There was a better one. Was there like attempt number 2?
Oh yeah, no, there was an attempt number 2. Yeah, she like fucking grabbed that shit out of the air. Okay, yeah.
Well, yeah, I'm
Okay,
trying to
cool.
find it. Now they're okay. Let me just go to the goddamn tweet. How about that, you
Yeah.
dumbass bullshit website?
Primary source.
All right, let's see.
Did
Where's
someone
that?
jump the counter, did they?
Where's
Yeah.
it at?
I have a Daily Mail link with it. I don't know if we want to support the Daily Mail, but
Was it before? You said it was after the first talk. Oh, there it is.
yeah,
there we go.
Yeah, there
There
it
we
is.
go.
Yeah, after the first thought. Yeah, take 2.
Good
Yeah,
catch.
yeah.
Whoa.
There
All
we
right.
go. That was good.
Yeah, that's some ninja shit.
So,
That
yeah,
is.
Now we have our chair food.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Try and get her on the podcast. So, as fellow chair aficionados, we just wanted to express
Get
how
in touch
impressed we were.
with her. Be like, hey, can you get us in contact with the chair?
Yeah.
Spread some cheer. Give nitro.
Spread some chair.
Chair. Yes, spread chair, ladies and gentlemen. That's what the closed captioning picked up. Spread some cheer.
Oh.
Gift nitro.
Oh, yeah. Spread the cheer and gift some nitro. Yeah. Very much.
I guess I'll take the deck exclusives. That one got added before I took my nap.
Yeah, I saw that show up on PC Games, and it's like, that's too dumb not to talk about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We can squeeze some shit out of it.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Yeah, all right, let's see, what's our clock? Got a couple minutes. Anybody played anything fun or interesting? Because I know people are on holiday. Like, we're in that weird in-between time where shit's not quite right.
Nothing's quite closed, but like no one's doing anything
Right,
anyways.
some people are just off work, and you're getting like random text messages, and like, hey, can I just come over and hang out? And I'm like, that would be awkward, but maybe. Like, why? It's like, well, I don't have anything to do. I'm off work for the next week. I don't normally hang out, just hang out with people. It's weird. Like,
Yes,
like let's go do something? Sure,
Yeah.
but we don't just need to like go occupy the same space.
Sure, we'll
I
go
mean,
to a pub. Sure.
I guess there's enough room in your house that like you can just exist in different corners and like not
No,
have
it's always like, I just want to come. I'll just bring a chair in the room. I'm like, what are you going to do? I'm going to read a book. I'm like, would you
What are you doing here then? Go away.
stay home and read a book?
Yeah, go to a park, read a book, or a coffee shop or something. Yeah.
Or like,
whenever
hey,
someone
let's go
goes
to a
out
coffee
and
shop
wine.
or something. Let's like,
Yeah.
I don't understand. Like, I don't like whatever. It doesn't bother me. I just find it exceptionally odd. I could just never put myself in those shoes. What day of Christmas is it? I don't know. Did your parents get you anything for the Hanukkahs?
No.
Nothing?
Nope.
Ah.
Nada. Yeah, no, not really, no.
No, I didn't get anything myself. It was mainly for the kiddies.
I didn't. I'm trying to think. Like, I didn't. I built a computer. There we go. I built.
Yeah,
Jordan's
you
box.
built- yeah, you built the
that was
computer.
that was
Yeah. I'm
was
kind
good.
of like my spending moratorium is like come February I'm buying a new video card. So like yeah, that's the Christmas Hanukkah present right there, right? Like
yeah. I guess.
got to delay that gratification.
Do you got like a? Is that like the only thing on the slate for 2023?
Maybe new phone and Steam Deck. Those are the
New
those
phone
are
and
the,
Steam Deck. All right. How about you, Michael? What do you got for 2023? Like, all right, I'm gonna get this.
I don't plan that far ahead, I'm afraid.
Fucking
I don't earn enough
pretend you're
money
on a
to
show
plan.
where we need to talk about stuff.
Yes, I know, but
Make
my plans would be
believe, make
a
believe.
new graphics card. But
New
the
graphics card,
problem is the base components are so old. I'll need a new CPU and motherboard.
Why?
To go along with it. Because the new ones don't support this sort of power supply. I don't think.
Why
You
didn't you
need
just
some
get a
more
Steam
external-
Deck?
Well, the what do you call it? The you used to have
Yes,
a
get a Steam Deck.
you have a ATX power supply, right? Like the new
Yeah,
the new
it's
AMD shit. The new AMD shit doesn't need a new
The
power
AMD
supply.
stuff doesn't know. But in
Speaking of that, Michael, what you get like the B? How much is the B350 motherboard that you can reflash to take a 5600?
God,
You know, I did that with the MSI B350 that was in Jackbox that I wanted to use to build Jordan's PC, but I couldn't find a case small enough to make what it fits.
550. So a 550, yeah. And it's,
A 550, 350.
Well, does he have a Ryzen that he can use to flash it, or
No, I don't. It's an Intel. That's all I got.
yeah? So you need to like take it into a shop
Yeah.
or have a friend.
$260.
Well, it's like Jordan was talking about that earlier during the pre-show. Like, that's an incredible, like, if you're looking like to build a reasonable system on the cheap, man, like you
Yeah.
get a B350 motherboard, flash that boy, drop it at 5600 or whatever. Pedro dropped in that.
Max out the RAM,
Yeah.
and then you're gravy.
Good to go.
Yeah, I'll look into that then, yeah. See what I can find.
That is literally what I built for the kid. Once I do the GPU shuffle, he's getting the RX 580 in the TV box, and he's gonna be set for fucking ever. I don't need to touch his computer ever again.
Roblox for days, baby.
Oh man.
Yeah, I don't have anything like. I think 2023 is like outside of that fucking epic box, but like, whoa.
If there's like some real dirt cheap, like 5900 X's, I might go grab one.
Yeah.
Because it's like CPU wise, it's kind of like a marginal upgrade. Like, yes, it is a better CPU objectively, but like 12 to 15% better. Does that really tickle my pickle? Right? Like, I guess the only thing that would get me is rebar on this card, because so I did turn it on. Rebar is not available on NVIDIA for the 10 series.
Yeah.
But it should be available on your motherboard.
It is available on my motherboard. I turned all that shit on after I did the reinstall.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, because like you had brought it up a while ago, and I'm like, oh, now I can finally check to see if like resizable bar is an option in the NVIDIA thing. It's not,
dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
it just showed up in like the graphics driver things like resizable bar enabled. I'm like, yay!
Yay.
Yeah.
Crush these 1080p 60 games, man.
No, because you have the 30 series, right?
Yeah, I guess 3060.
Yeah, so that's all hunky dory. I think if you wanted in like the 10 series with like a non 5000 series Ryzen CPU, yeah, then you need your SOL.
That's something we're going to be discussing like later on, and in the news segment is like you can do a lot of gaming on a 5600G without a dedicated GPU, man.
Yeah, if you're doing like 1080 medium, like
Or 720.
yeah. 720, you can push that to high. I saw something on YouTube. They're like, yeah, this $200 desktop outperforms the Steam Deck. I'm like, yes, that's what happens when you plug shit into a wall. Right? Like when you're not in the mobile thermal envelope. Yes.
Yeah.
When you have like, because it has like one of those like Athlon or like one of the lower end Ryzen APUs.
Uh-huh.
It's just like one of those Lenovo like workstations.
Oh, I want to do that now, but like LN2 cooling on it, be like, look how much faster this
But it's like,
part is.
Yeah, but it's like, this desktop outperforms the Steam Deck. It runs SteamOS better than it. I'm like, no, really? The desktop computer outperforms the laptop? No. You just say it ain't so. My reality is shattered.
What version of SteamOS were they running? Was it the Steam Deck one or was it the old one?
It doesn't matter.
They didn't run SteamOS. They were making it's called being a YouTuber, man.
It was Hollow ISO. They were running that, which is basically SteamOS. It's the SteamOS.
Yeah. Right. Okay.
That's closer than I thought you were going to go with that. What were they running? Windows.
Yeah. In this case, they were actually running Hollow ISO. But again, like. These statements, like you're saying, it's being presented as if it's shocking, but it's like, no, there's like an ATX power supply in there. Yeah, this thing can outperform the Steam Deck. It has more electricity to work with, and not a mobile thermal profile, right? Like
electrons go burr, man.
Yeah,
but the Steam Deck outperforms all the other portables. So yeah, comparing apples to apples, yes, it is the best.
That is the Oh, that was such a pain in the ass getting that heatsink on. I don't recommend that.
Yeah, I was watching that. I was
that bit.
I was making lunch while this was happening. I was just like,
as one does, yeah. It's like, yes, sandwich is much better with the suffering of others.
Fish and rice.
I think I was wandering around outside.
Yeah, I do not recommend installing that ultra low pro because it's just the base of it is attached to the fins. There's no wiggle room there. It's like, okay.
Yeah, the whole having to line everything up with like the thermal pad slipping.
Yeah, upside down and like, okay, that's how we got to do this. Okay.
Yeah, at that point, I usually am like, hey, someone come here and hold this for me, please. Mm-hmm. I need an extra pair of hands.
Well, here's the thing. It would have been piece of cake, easy peasy, lemon chainsaw if it wasn't a ridiculously small case and it had a cutout in the back side from the motherboard where I could just hold that on and put it on, but no. We had to get the crazy small little fucky case.
Yep.
I guess the other option would be to mount. I mean, I don't know. For me, I usually mount the heatsink first before I put the motherboard in.
Yeah, I tend to do that sort of level and stuff.
But-
Try to plug everything into the board itself, then put it in.
For me, usually at least the heatsink, because like it's annoying. It's like I would rather have the elbow room when I have to like attach stuff.
Well, when you got it in the case, the board can flex on you, and you can actually snap some traces.
Well, again, that's not even my concern. It's just having the ability to maneuver. And then like memory and whatnot, like you just stick it in. But like the CPU fans and like all like that onboard cabling, that's always like super fucking finicky. I'd rather get that out of the way
Well, I
first.
mean, the best place to pick up a motherboard's on the heatsink. So
Yeah.
Just click that in place. One of the benefits of water cooling, man. There's just nothing in the way, man. Just click the little fucker on, tighten it up, and done.
Yeah. But you couldn't do that in that case because of the front fans.
Oh yeah, but I looked. I wanted a little tiny Fisher
water-
Price. Yeah.
Yeah.
That'd been dope as hell. Hello, Viatko. Yeah, I went so far as I was out in the weeds a little bit, like in a custom water loop, and I'm like, oh shit, they do make little tiny radiators. But
You just need a hose to
Little
plug into
thin
the side
ones?
of the mini case.
right. Then I was thinking about like you need buzzsaw fans on it just to dissipate the heat. Like, best solution. Like 65 watts is all that Noctua can handle, man. That is like at the absolute limits. Fortunately, that fan doesn't get noisy until it's around 2100 RPMs. And then it's that Noctua whooshy noise. It's not the
Oh, yeah.
that's super annoying, but it's like something's making an and that's just air being scattered.
Yeah.
All right.
I find in my case, it's the power supply is the most loud thing.
Yeah.
And I've got a massive fan on my CPU right now. Don't hear a thing from that.
I got the
God almighty thing.
for that
I ever
epic.
play.
Oh, I was looking at trying to find a case because apparently our case is not large enough for the Super Micro Epic
Oh, okay.
motherboard, but you can mod it. It's just that the front panel where the cable it goes through for the power,
Yep.
it hangs over that just enough to where you can't get it through there, and you don't really want to fish it.
All right.
So yeah, you're in a position of like where you're looking for something bigger than the Corsair 700D.
Yeah, that's a chunky case.
It's a
Yeah.
cavernous case, and I think I found one. It's like a 2-year-old case. Who made it? One of those like hippie places. Fractal Design, the Define 7.
So Fractal, very good cases. I am a big fan of their stuff. So
That's this chonker.
Oh, okay. Well, that's a nice looking case.
But apparently it is big enough for like dual CPU motherboards.
Ooh.
yeah, I have the Define 5 upstairs. Very
Okay.
good, very good case. I
Yeah.
quite like it.
We'll see. I got to recover from building Jordan's box first. Then we'll think about
Yeah,
Yeah. That's going to take a few weeks.
I got to get some videos out of it, man. We're going to be doing the installing AMD's official binary drivers
okay.
on Linux
All
from
right.
somebody who has a small fraction of an idea of what the hell to do other than, Burr, I don't understand, thing go bad, boo.
Oh, it's those drivers are for Ubuntu too. So good luck.
We'll see if we can make it work. And also DaVinci Resolve. What's the actual story behind that? See if we can get that up and running. And like OBS, video encoding, streaming stuff, all the stuff that I don't see what you could get away with doing since this is an accessible, torchable
build, yeah.
box. Right.
Yeah.
Because my other 5600G is like, that thing doesn't get touched. It would be air gapped if it didn't need to be. Connected everything. But you have the non-XL Define 7 on your radar sheet? Very nice. Yeah, they look like nice cases, Merc.
Yeah.
They better be for $200. Oh,
Yeah, it's for 200
because I got this
US. Yeah.
Corsair. Me and Jordan have the same case. I got this one on Amazon like warehouse because it was severely damaged for like $90, and it's got a scratch on the plexiglass window.
So actually, now that you bring it up, originally when I built this box, I bought the Fractal R5 Define.
Okay.
But they didn't have it, and they gave me this one in exchange because I'm just like, can I just like swap it out for a case of like equivalent price? Mm-hmm. And they said sure. So I ended up going with the 750D, and yeah, like it's fine. Yeah.
Yeah, it's got plenty of room in it. The only thing I don't like is you can remove the bottom bays for the 5 1/4 drives, but you can't remove the top bays.
Okay.
But you don't have to worry about that. Like even with your SSDs, it's got like clips for your SSDs in the back.
Yep.
You can just
Right.
snap those in.
Well, that'd be good because my SSDs are just hanging there.
I was talking about that.
I actually have them mounted in the cage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're like, no,
No, mine's just flying free.
Well, the SSD, you saw how I mounted the SSD during the live stream. I'm like, yep, just gonna shove that right there. There we go.
Yep.
There are mounting holes on the CD tray for it if you wanted to screw it in.
100%.
But I don't know why you would.
No.
No. Well, spinning rust? Sure. Because you don't want that on a weird angle.
Yeah, that's the whole thing. Like if I had a spinny drive in there, and like, yeah, you don't want that bouncing around at any point, but an SSD, like, that's fine.
Yeah, sure. Go for it.
Shake it.
Ain't doing anything. Treat it like an Etch-a-Sketch. Shake it to clear it. There we go.
Treat me like an Etch-a-Sketch and give me that booty.
The little knobbly bits. Twiddle the knobs.
Duct tape. Duct tape's too official, man. I was thinking about that. Duct tape is like temporary. I don't use duct tape anymore. I use painter's tape or gaffer's tape, or if I want to put a ring on it and make it official, I use zip ties.
Yeah.
When you break out the zip ties, it's like, this is serious engineering now.
Make sure I'm just using tie wire here.
You know what? I got some of that little twisty tie stuff.
Yeah.
That comes with all electronics for like all the cablings. I save that because
that's what I got here. Yeah.
And what that is for me is that is my prototyping wire for zip ties. That is me going, let's put that in. Was that going to hold? All right. Let's go get the zip ties up. Just use.
Well, apparently you can make a fan belt out of your zip ties.
I would imagine. Jordan, where are you at on zip ties?
They're fun for kinky stuff.
All right.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah, like zip ties are fine. I have nothing against zip ties. I use them when I need to secure things.
Do they have like fuzzy zip ties? Like they have fuzzy handcuffs?
Nah. You just go to Home Depot. It's right. BDSM on the cheap.
I had to peel off some Velcro when I was placing up, but it was the industrial strength. Like this holds like 100 to 100 something pounds or something like that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. And man,
it don't want to let go.
Took pliers to get it off.
Yeah.
And then took pliers again to unstick it from after I'd separated the two pieces, and it was not a like zit. It was click. Click, each little piece coming loose.
Yeah.
Yeah, the cheap stuff. See, I want some shoes with that type of Velcro on it, man. As a gift to give to somebody else. It's not me.
Or they're in a carpet house that's all carpet. What? I'm on the ground.
Oh no, they just put them on one time, and they're like, "Why are you smiling so much?" Like, no reason.
My grandfather was like fucking. My grandfather was fucking Velcro, man. He put that shit on everything to secure everything. It was in the car, in the house. Yeah.
I mean, you can't knock it. It works, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, my LPs back there are hung up by Velcro.
I like the Velcro suit where you can like jump on the trampoline and then just get stuck on the wall. Be like, wee!
Oh, well,
yeah, the human Velcro, yeah.
Keep me occupied for an entire afternoon, man. As long as I get somebody to peel me off and let me go again.
Yeah.
Right? Give me a
Get
trampoline.
a buddy with a stick. Yeah. Whee! Splat.
Magnets, son. They're like nanomachines.
Fucking nanomachines, son.
I gotta go through and finish that game.
Revengeance, yeah, it's
Yeah.
cracktastic.
Yeah,
it is. Like I've watched enough of the cutscenes. I'm like, I just gotta
Yeah,
experience
go back.
this. Yeah,
Yeah.
because I've only played to the part where you get down in the sewers. Like
Okay.
That's pretty. That's
okay.
really early on, isn't it?
really early on, man.
Very early on, yeah.
Um,
That's just after the dog, isn't it?
it's got a bug because you gotta like patch the binary to get it to support something other than 1080p or
It's one of those Japanese games. Yeah, but you want video
Yeah.
options? No.
and it can only get when it goes into full screen. It only does 2160p.
Ooh, all right.
So I got to go back and check. I don't know if the 3060's got enough grunt yet to run it at 2160p.
Gamescope.
Gamescope, yeah.
Yeah, I got to see if they've updated the version of SDL and Bookworm so that it is working again.
I with the flight sim game, I'm like, it has no video options. Does it run in Gamescope? Ah,
Ooh,
look at that. So yeah,
software development has reached such a state.
Yeah.
We need things like
Yeah.
Gamescope, right?
well, the software development has reached such a state where it's like Gamescope will do the shit for you.
It's been a long time since I even a demo, even an early access demo. I couldn't remember the last time that I'd seen a game that was this much of a game. Like some work has went into this. We'll talk about this in a moment. No graphical options, like nothing,
None.
nothing, no screen, no settings, nothing. A billion settings for your controls. I understand where the focus is with this guy.
Yeah,
Yep.
which I mean, fair. You know, you're working on the simulation. It's an early access. Gotta put the engineering effort where it needs to be. But yes, gotta use Gamescope. But you know what? I was on Fedora 35 for so long that like Gamescope was such a crapshoot. On 37, it's just like, oh, it just fucking works now.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah, I need to try and compile it again. So
I compiled it and launched it. I was like, it's not working right. Then I go to the bug tracker. And I'm like, oh, right.
yeah.
It's always that you find that one post from the mailing list from a week ago and like,
Fair enough. Active development.
so we'll just have to wait. All right, man. You guys ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Go ahead and
Do it.
we'll do the show.
Yep.
Get Michael to scooch his camera over just a little bit. Other way.
Come on. Update. There we go.
No more.
A little more.
Come on.
Come on. Why are you not updating? I'm moving you. I'm literally moving you. Alright. Alright, I'll just move myself over then.
Well, I mean, there is that.
There we go.
All right.
There we go. That's better. Just a little bit. There we go.
All right, everyone. Let's get this underway. That's clicked. That's locked. Let's get our recording going. What am I hearing? Hang on. You guys hearing?
Yeah,
What?
a little buzzy buzz.
All right. False alarm. Let me go check something in the audio stack real quick. It's hardware,
All right.
so.
All right. Hardware. Layer 1. It's the worst.
Ooh.
Oh yeah, Sherlock Holmes is entering public domain. As
Oh,
of midnight.
yes. All right,
So
good.
now you can officially write your book where Sherlock Holmes marries Winnie the Pooh.
But Winnie the Pooh isn't public domain, I don't
Yeah,
think.
it is.
It is? Oh,
At least
okay,
in-
cool.
Yeah, at least in Canada.
Ah, yeah. So it probably is in the UK.
So is James Bond technically.
Yeah, technically, yeah. Unless you want to make a film of him, then no.
Well, no, it's like
It's film right.
well, no, MGM owns like the film rights to that specific version of Bond.
Right, yeah.
So you could like, and again, like you'd have to do it like entirely within Canada with like no American assistance. this kind of thing where it's like, if you wanted to make a movie, it becomes like increasing. It was James Bond or something. Yeah, James Bond is in the public domain in Canada.
Ah, yeah. Right. Fair enough.
Yeah.
So if you make it entirely in Canada, if you're entirely original Bond, then you'll be good.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, don't use any American resources. Given how much money comes into the film industry from the U.S. to the Canadian film industry, like, yeah.
Well, given how many cities Vancouver is,
Fleming books are older than 50 years. Yeah, no, James Bond is public domain in Canada. It's not necessarily in the United States. So we're talking about the logistics
What's
of
public
like
domain in the US.
What, it's like 90 years or something?
Yeah,
95
something
years.
like that.
Yeah, the
Sherlock Holmes.
Yeah,
Yes, Sherlock Holmes.
yeah. That's what brought up this the topic.
Oh, okay, all right.
Yeah.
I was analog hardware kids. I don't understand why people have any fascination with analog audio hardware. It's bullshit. Audio gremlins. All right, everyone.
Yep.
Are we recording? Sure. Let's pull that down and let's do another little sanity check there. Yeah, it sounds fine.
All right. Cool.
For realsies this time. Hey everyone, welcome back to Linux Gamecast Weekly. The show covers the latest Linux gaming news, reviews, how-tos, and most importantly, you know what? Whatever the hell else we come up with. I'm Vin. That's Jordan. That's Foxy, one MFox dog. You might know him from chat. He's our resident Pedro for this afternoon, together with you, Shot Realm Dynamic, helping us form Cocaine, Voltron, gentlemen. Well, Jordan, me and you we're still awaiting 2023. However, Michael here has managed to hack.
Living in the future, man.
Right.
Yep.
How's that
13
working
hours.
for
of
you?
future.
How's the flying cars? Have you crashed them yet?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Were you drunk?
That's how I got the beard. That's what the beard's covering up the scars.
The scars from the flying cars. Cars and scars, man.
Flying
PBS.
Cars and Scars is my new indie band.
Yep.
We make twee melancholy bullshit about nothing.
Oh man, I'd be so done with that. So,
Yep.
what's new if you... I don't even remember what day I did it. Was it Wednesday? I did the thermal note box. Thursday. It was Thursday,
yeah.
right? Because I was waiting on that thermal pad, which turned out to be a fun thing.
Yeah, it was.
If you tuned in, I built a thermal note box, a little tiny 7-liter like micro ATX,
Yeah.
5600G, crazy little thing. If you are a Twitch sub, that video is up. If you're a patron, there's a link in our Discord to the video on YouTube, and I'll post that on Patreon later, probably tomorrow. But yeah, what did it take? About 4 hours. I didn't want to cut into Jordan's time because he was doing Borderlands. Well, what did you do? Armadillo?
Yeah, we did some Armadillo. We failed to defeat a bot.
Aw.
Yeah, a squirrel.
You guys were rocking and rolling with that. I caught a little bit of that. All things considered, doing a live build plus installing Debian Linux went a lot smoother than I was expecting it to.
Yeah, I'm still a little sad that we didn't get to see any blood, sweat, and or tears.
No,
You saw it doing this because I actively told everybody, I was like, hit me with the dumb stuff, backseat. Because 99% of it's like, yeah, I know this. Yeah, I know this. Yeah, I know this. But there's still going to be that 1% like, thank you. So
Yeah.
you got to fight that frustration the entire time of like, shut up. I know what I'm doing. And no, it was a good time. It was a good time. Also, this wouldn't fit in it. Space was such an issue. This guy.
Yeah, yes,
Yep.
SATA cables, very tricky.
A right angle, because regular SATA cable were like, no, this is not going to work. It won't. There's not enough clearance to get this ginormous fan that I'm holding on, 15 millimeter width. So then we're like, oh, right angle. And I think Pedro was the one that brought up I think there was a right angle in the motherboard box.
That was me.
Oh, was you? All right. Whoever it was. It was one of you clever boys. And then I was like, yes, so we're not going to have to deal with that. And we plugged that in, still wouldn't go in. So
No.
Yeah,
Had to go
it
under
was-
the board or something, didn't it?
No, you just had to remove the fan. It was like there wasn't enough physical room for the cable and the fan to like fit.
This is the fan, and it's going to remain out until the NVMe drive, which is going to be
Does Noctua make little fans like that? Can you get like the most badass little itty bitty one?
I was so mad. Okay, one, Linus, not this one, the squeaky one, beat me to it the day before we did that. He did a video with the exact same fucking case, the exact same fucking motherboard.
Oh man, that's like showing up to a party dressed the exact same as someone else, right? Like,
and I'm like, man, all right. In my defense, we've had this planned out forever. But what I did learn, because Noctua doesn't make a 80 millimeter slim. Their slim doesn't start until 92 millimeters. So he had to take a regular 80 millimeter and like Dremel half the bottom off to get it to fit in. To which I was like, you know what? I'm just going to use the stock fan and not deal with that. And maybe I'll get a Corsair. Corsair still makes a slim 80 millimeter fan, which, you know, most people don't need 80 millimeters. But yeah, it works. It did the thing. Also picked up a $5 milkshake. Here's my, I had an APC, you know, power supply. Battery backup, woke up at like 4 o'clock in the morning and like, something didn't smell right. So then you go explore, right? Everybody knows that smell. Like
magic blue smoke.
Right. Or something's about to turn into magic blue smoke, right? And I come in here, you know, doors closed, everything's cut off in here. And I'm like, oh, hell, it is in here. I was like shocked, but I was instantly relieved because there was no actual smoke when I cut the lights on. I'm like, okay, I got time here. Something's about to go. And digging around with the nose on the floor. Like, it was one of my little APCs. That I have another one on the right side of this one where the USB was plugged in. Was just about to go. It was like too hot to touch, and I unplugged it. I'm like, what was it? And I think it was the same T that messed up your HDMI splitter. Way back in the day, someone had dripped down in there, and it was like bridging one of the contacts. So, you know, this was not. This was a 5-volt whatever, but that power supply, that battery backup's gone. It's dead. And so I bought a power strip from APC. I recommend those now. It's $24. I think is a ludicrous amount of money to spend for a power strip with USB charging on the end. But man, you could hang a horse with one of those.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. It's what you want.
How about you, festive Happy New Year, boy?
Oh, I'm very festive. My wife got them. She's like, you should wear them on the show. And so I said, okay, fine. I'm fine with having dumb, stupid shit on my face. Last week, I was a blanket goblin. So now I'm Happy New Year, Deedly Whopper.
Speaking of that, how's the thermoregulation going?
That seems to be working again, but I'm still like crazy congested and it's on and off. Right now it's happening. So I'm trying to not sniff super hard, but it feels like there's just like shit tons of boogers just up my nose. I'm fighting the urge to just like jam a finger way the hell up there and straddle it. It's the worst.
Free the traffic jam.
Yeah, COVID still sucks a week later, turns out.
Hopefully you're going to pull through. Anything new and exciting going on? And outside of the random explosions, I thought I would have more by now myself.
Yeah, no, there haven't been too many random explosions. No, it's been a pretty quiet week. I've just been taking care of stuff at home. Lamenting video card prices mostly.
Yeah. So, how about the horse? Is the horse still feeling it?
I mean, the horse is a little more recovered. Its lungs are no longer scarified because they're just piles of goo. It's the Steam
No sale. But how about this? I can't give you another sale. I'm Steam. Hey, we got a sale going on. Don't worry.
Not at least until February.
Dude, if you can wait like 3 weeks, we'll have another one probably. I'm Steam. How about this? How about I tell you the best of 2022 and break it down? Top sellers, new releases, most played, early access, grads, best of, whatever VR, Steam Deck, and of course Notes, which they go through all of this. And a couple of things that were kind of fun. This is a nice little breakdown of everything that I just explained. The deck list includes like the most played games, not like the most sold or the most played, measured by their daily active player counts throughout 2022, which is pretty neat. And okay, hang on. Let's go back up to the top here. We need to go to most played. What am I thinking of? Apex Legends, which is free to play. Mm-hmm. All right. Mm-hmm. We got Dying Light 2. Didn't expect that.
That came out this year, so yeah, people were excited about that.
Right. And Call of Duty Bros. Too Spooky for You. Elden Ring, games I haven't heard of. Nothing terribly crazy, right?
PUBG Battlegrounds, Ark. People are fucking playing Ark.
Ark is still
Lost
up
Ark.
here.
Not that Ark, another Ark.
Survival Evolved, man.
Raiders of the Lost Ark.
Yeah.
The early access grads, Vampire Survivors is up there, obviously. One that showed up that has been interesting for me. I wanted to check it out. Is Hardspace Shipbreaker, because I saw an ad for it on a YouTube video where it's basically the entire point of the game is you have like these giant like spaceships and you got to disassemble them, and that seems kind of dope. And that got on the gold list. I mean, we get the full breakdown, best of VR for the people who have VR. Beat Saber is at the top there. What new releases?
Games on Steam Deck.
V Rising, yeah. Most played. A lot of fighting games on Steam Deck.
Got Stray up there. We got CP. Red Dead, some pretty big games you really think you wouldn't be playing
Hades.
on the...
Yeah, a lot of these that you would expect, right?
Yeah.
Like
Persona, yeah. Games that take a good long time are really good for the deck because you can just like pick up and play them for a little bit and then stick them down.
People are still playing Skyrim. Jeez.
People are still playing Aperture Desktop Job Simulator, apparently.
At least Hollow Knight's up there. I like to see that. Shadow of War, that's a blast from the past. Sonic Frontiers? Oh, man. Okay, see, now you're lying. No one's playing Gotham Knights. Come on. Now we know this is all bogus. Days Gone? Okay. Okay, I could see Turtles, and I can see Final Fantasy. Yeah, there's nothing... One thing you're not seeing a lot of here is FPSs.
Yeah, you got your Call of Duties, you got your PUBGs. PUBG's not a first-person shooter, though. That's third person.
Right. So, Jordan, I got a bet going on with myself.
Oh, yeah?
Do you think Michael's going to refresh on his end?
Okay.
I don't know if he is or not.
Is he? No,
he might.
Hold on. Let me give me a kiss.
Oh,
all right. There we go.
That is like truly horrifying. But,
right? You're welcome. Happy New Year.
So, Michael, do you get any thoughts on the best of 2022? Anything caught your eye?
Well, we've got the usual suspects there. We've got like Dota, Cisco, and all the others. And my video's gone again. Is it?
No, you're still there.
Okay, cool. Yeah, cool. And thanks to... I'm surprised that on the top sellers that Stray is not higher on the list, because that did cause a bit of stir when it was released.
Yeah, but then people played it for 3 hours and they were done.
Yeah. True.
And of course,
Yu-Gi-Oh was up at the top. Yeah, people are really liking those children's card games. That got platinum on top sellers. I guess that's free to play. It also had most revenue. Also, free to play children's card games. Microtransactions.
And Monster Hunter Rise is there as well. And so there's a few little surprises here.
Ah, yes, Destiny 2, that best game you can play on your Steam Deck easily and not get banned.
Nothing too crazy. Now, Jordan, you're going to tell us what's really holding back the Steam Deck.
Yeah, it's a pretty successful console. People are really enjoying it. But what is the hallmark of console gaming but exclusives?
$70 games?
Yeah, $100 Canadian games, my friends. Yes.
120 Australian.
So this article from PC Games and posits from Ryan Easby, Steam Deck, it needs exclusives to, make it competitive with all the other consoles. Sony has exclusives, Microsoft has exclusives. It'll really, really move units if the Steam Deck gets exclusives. I don't think I agree with this. Just because,
how dare you?
How dare you?
Here's the thing. Exclusivity is an artificial marketing ploy to force people to buy to buy into an ecosystem. If you don't have the thing, then you can't play it. And if you want to play it, then you need to buy it. That is completely antithetical to the Steam Deck, the plays everything from every system ever console that Valve put Yuzu in one of their press screenshots by I don't think that was by accident. I think they were saying what they could get away with.
That was
because they know that like people are buying the Steam Deck because it plays literally all the games.
Dude, I mean, here's the thing. I mean, this is what it boils down to. Like, this is like basically saying, "Hey, can I get an exclusive game for my Acer laptop?"
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
And, if that's the reality of it, no, you can't get an exclusive for your Acer laptop, then you're not going to be able to get one for your Steam Deck. I got bad news for you. PC2 doesn't work quite like that. Now, will we see games that have been, we've theorized about this, since the Steam Deck's launch or announcement. Before that, if it sells enough units, yes, you're going to see probably people trying to squeeze more performance out, maybe going native, having something optimized, targeted, using the deck as a target, which is a good target. And, with the Proton. But that depends on how many it sells. It's not going to be an exclusive. But Steam Deck doesn't need exclusives. All right, PC Gamers, it already has them. It has exclusives from Nintendo. It has exclusives from Sony, motherfucker.
It kind of does have those Nintendo exclusive games, whether Nintendo likes it or not.
That's what I'm saying, man. It already has exclusives on it, and you can carry it around, though. I mean, the best Switch, what is it? Nintendo Switch? Yeah, Switch you can have right now is a Steam Deck. But it did get me thinking, like, would there be a way to lock a game to a Steam Deck that just wouldn't be absolutely trivial to
I think
bypass?
I think what you would need to do is something that like takes full advantage of like all the hardware on the Steam Deck, so it uses the touch screens and the areolas and all the buttons, so that like you'd have to have some like crazy keyboard layouts or some like really uncomfortable controller cords to like make it like work on a non-Steam Deck system. I don't know.
Or unless the processors on them have a certain code or an unique instruction that you can send to it, say, hey, I'm this CPU, which is only in the Steam Deck.
But I mean, at the end of the day, that can always be spoofed, because as long as you have the binary, you can just change what that string is. True.
Like, so yeah, it's not going to happen.
Come on, man. Like, what do you think of this? Okay.
Oh my god.
I don't think I've ever seen a controller scream "kill me" before, but we're here for new experiences.
Yes.
I'm just saying. So we got a couple of new games to talk about this week, which is like we're coming at the end of the dry times, right? Because the holiday season, nobody really wants to mess around with it. People are busy getting
January,
drunk and
February,
blowing
March,
shit up. Right.
CES. That's usually when the new stuff.
Yeah, D3's coming back. I think. Couple of new games, starting out with the interestingly named Future Race Tick. Get rid of that.
Fuda Race. Yeah.
Get rid of that. That's a horrible name. You've been told that, not just by me, but other people. I mean, call it Steven, for all I care. It's a futuristic racing game a racing game with sim physics. You take part in a racing event somewhere on Earth.
Does that car have cat ears?
Meow. Of course it does. Of course it does. And, hey, listen, it's sci-fi racing sim, so that it ran out of the box here on Debian 11. Actually, Bookworm. It is bare bones, though. Like,
yes,
I played it long enough, picked up the Xbox controller, no problem, right out of the box, everything worked. As soon as you touched the wall, you died. So can we call this like the Dark Souls of sci-fi racing simulations?
No, it needs more dodge rolling.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you need to be able to flip.
Oh man, let me drink like an Estus flask or whatever.
We needs more iframe abuse.
I'm not seeing bonfires. We're going to need a bonfire too. I've exhausted the extent of my Dark Souls knowledge. Just that.
I would actually say, like, in terms of like actual game movement, Trackmania is probably the closest you're going to get in terms of Dark Souls to a racing game.
Yeah.
One thing I did notice, if you're watching the video, there's a like little bullseye there with a dot, and it looks like a calibration thing, which is like your G meter. So I saw that, and I just immediately assumed all cows will be spherical in this game, because like, oh, that one's definitely that looks like a booty with cat ears.
Yeah, those are some curvaceous cars, man. Yeah. I'm feeling something, and I'm not sure I like it.
It's early access. There is a demo. Michael, you say it barely counts as a demo. I think it counts as more than like a...
I think it doesn't count as a public demo. I think nor
it doesn't count.
really
It's a public demo.
really.
It says it right there. You download it and you're public and you can play a demo.
Yeah, but it's so bare bones and so not polished or finished or anything.
Would you say it's more of a vertical slice?
Yeah, it's more like something you'd pitch to your higher up saying, I want to do this game. Here's what it might be like.
It's a proof of concept. Okay.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah, because
I don't know how different is it from like the actual game proper.
Hang on, he's describing what early access is, since this game is in early access. So.
Yes, it is in early access, but you don't release a demo this early on in your development.
See, you've gotten
why not, though?
Oh man, no. See, y'all motherfuckers just gotten spoiled. See, Google went and fucked everything up because Gmail was in beta for 11 years. Beta used to mean that shit barely would start. Now people's like, oh no, it's a fully functioning product. I'm like, no, this is what a beta is right here, man. It's like, hey.
Give people a little taste, see if they want to buy in. I think that's like perfectly reasonable to have a demo for your early access
like, hey,
project.
You want to support this? Kick me some coin, and we'll see what we can make a game out of this.
Yeah. Asking people for the money before the demo, before gameplay. Yeah, it's a little sketch.
Mm-hmm.
It's basically Kickstarter,
tone
right?
down the reflections a bit. You got a bit of glare there.
No, I want ray tracing.
Places.
We need JJ Abrams racing.
Cows full of rays. Flight of the Nova, man.
It's been a long road. Yeah, this game gives me some big Faith of the Heart vibes. But yeah, Flight of the Nova, it is a futuristic flight simulation. We're talking about a lot of futuristic sims. You have a VTOL aircraft that you can crash on the ground.
It should be a flight simulator from like the 1500s where you just go plummeting to Earth. And
No, you have like the corkscrew helicopter thing that you're just trying to get off the ground. Absolutely. But speaking like Futu Race, this one also has a demo, which I tried out. Yeah, there's a little bit of a shortage of graphical options. You're gonna need to utilize GameScope if you want something like a windowed mode, but and it also takes a while to load. But there is game here. I landed the plane. It works. There's simulation. It is very bare bones. It is in early access, but you can try it out before you buy. What are they asking for here? Flight of the Nova.
Money. They want money.
Oh, really? $39.99 Canadian.
Oh,
it's a little pricey for what you're getting.
$43 reduce.
Yeah.
That's a bit
play the demo first.
Jordan,
to see if you're
man. Graphics options are expensive,
They are. Listen, I was surprised to just recognize the DualShock out of the box. Like, hey, PlayStation 4 controller? Good on you.
Legitimately pleasantly surprised, man. But like when it started off, it was like aspirational. I'm like, okay, I see where you're going. You want to do a little story with this. And it got into the game proper. And I'm like, ooh, my 3060 struggling at what I'm assuming is 2160p. And like, okay, let's pull up Mango Hut on this. Ooh, yeah, it's barely hitting 30. Let me just check. Literally not a single graphical option. None.
Yeah, nothing.
Not windowed, not full screen, not performance, not, pretty, beautiful, fantastic, nothing. I didn't check if it was Unity, but you get what I'm saying. You get what I'm going at. And I wanted to play it. But I'm not doing this at 30 FPS because, but Jordan, you're just like GameScope to the rescue, though. So.
Pretty much. It runs less like butt if you have it in a 1080p window via GameScope.
Yeah, for $30. Let's throw some graphical options in there.
A little bit.
Yeah, we need those graphical options. Yep.
For sure. Well, if you don't want to fly, maybe you can run. This is Runner Party. It's absolutely not speedrunners, but it's pretty damn close. It is also in early access, and it's missing a couple features like online multiplayer. It does have, according to it, it has LAN multiplayer. So do you need like Hamachi or a VPN or something, or does Steam just have wrong information? The developer does say that online multiplayer is a feature they're promising.
VPS and fuck with it.
Might as well. But yeah, no. I mean, Speedrunners is a fun game. This looks like it. It's not as like superhero-y, not as many power-ups, but it looks like there's a little bit more variety in the types of levels and stuff. The character art is like the super deformed hipster pixel chibi things, if that's what you're into. But other than that, it looks like it's just more speedrunners.
Yeah, like Spelunky speedrunners or something like that, but a lot more detail. So yeah, character blindness at 300 k's an hour. But yeah, still no online multiplayer, even though this video says online multiplayer.
Oh, it does?
Yeah, it does, right at the
Where?
end. And it says LAN, then Steam Overplay a few seconds later.
Play local.
So, or online.
Does that come after? I didn't.
Then right at the end it says local, then Steam.
I don't
Right.
know, man.
No, but and then if you actually read the blurb, the article, the blog post,
Yeah.
they're saying that like online multiplayer is a thing that's coming.
So they have aspirations. So maybe I'll aspire to give you 999 once you
Yeah.
get that
Yeah,
in.
we need that. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, if you're trying to, of course, you're probably listening to this. It is, you've probably dealt with speedrunners. We liked it. It's still a fantastic game. It's that minus all like the style and polish. That's where they're at right now with it.
You can run it on CentOS 7 though. That's something.
Oh,
Apparently.
what?
All right.
I didn't see that.
That's yeah.
Oh,
CentOS
man,
7.
or
Yeah.
Steam OS. Okay.
Oh,
So,
oh.
hey, man, maybe they tested it on the Steam Deck. Maybe
Yeah,
they did.
run it on Rocky Linux. It's fine.
This next one kind of got me off guard. If you're of a certain age or if you're a hipster, you've played the original Punch-Out on the NES. You went back and you're like,
Or,
hey.
or you watch the double blind speed run where two people with blindfolds beat the entirety of Punch-Out.
Everybody has to watch that. That's just like, wait, you can do that? Oh, look at that. And then you get down the rabbit hole of like blindfold speed running, which is its own category. And I'm like, neat. So I enjoyed playing that back in the day. I mean, it was even today when it's hard to get through the right lens of how good that looked. Big chunky sprites on the NES back then, because everything was kind of small, little tiny Mario, but we had like these big guys. Like, wow, this is so crazy. If you want to revisit that, and you checked out of NES somewhere around, I don't know, Super, this might be a good look. Big boy boxing, because it is just straight up hipster pixel Punch Out, and it did work out of the box. There's a demo currently up right now. It's hard to like.
This
maybe
isn't even
this is
his
like,
final form.
yeah, it's kind of like Super Punch Out with a little more polish to it. And I had fun booping around with this, man. I thought it was like, this is kind of fun. It's got a little twisted sense of humor to it. And I had a good time with it.
Yeah, so some of the opponents, like you box a ghost, there's like a thing in a toilet. They're taking it. They're not taking it super seriously. And like the animation, it gives me like some Dragon's Lair vibes, just with like how everyone kind of moves.
Yeah, it's very morphy style of animation.
Yeah. Not so much. No funny stuff in the Linux system requirements, but the Windows system requirements is a little spicy.
Oh, it is?
Yeah.
There is a demo that you can download. All this is going to be in our show notes after the fact. Let me take Windows.
Yeah, you need Kids Bop sound operating system and a physical copy of Donkey Kong Country.
What are you talking about?
Look at the recommended.
Yeah.
Recommended graphics, storage, sound card, base wave filter, advanced sound gear.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. Also, buying
yeah.
my fresh merch is recommended requirement to start playing.
Give this guy more money if you're gonna buy his game, apparently. But yeah, no, it's thing. It's a Punch Out. We don't have a lot. There's not a lot of Punch Out clones. You would think that there would be more,
there
right?
isn't.
See, I don't have a physical copy of Donkey Kong Country Returns Tropical Freeze with new funky mode on the Nintendo Switch as my processor. So
Just grab the copy and just slam it in the PC. Yeah, I'm good.
Yeah. Just stick it in the CPU slot, right? Like stick the thermal pad on top of it.
hey, if you've always wanted to play like Super Punch Out and the once it went like full 3D, that was a little too new for you, and you want to keep your hipster cred, go check this out. Definitely worth it.
And please let me know that if that is actually Action Hank as the coach.
No, I see. Okay, I got to assume, like with the art style and what they're doing, they have to go lean hard into parody
Yeah.
for a thing called legal defense.
Nintendo's little quick on the draw. Yeah.
Yeah, because that is flat up Action Hank right there.
Possibly. Jordan, let's bounce.
All right. Well, coming up next, no one is buying new video cards. I wonder why.
Big braid time. Okay.
All right.
Hey everyone, I want you to head over to vote.linuxgamecast.com.
Oh, have we got anything? What we got?
You do it. You can head to linuxgamecast.showbot.tv because this is going to take you there anyway. Take a look at some of the show title suggestions. We have Blanket Goblin, which I do like. Booty Cat. Booty with cat ears. You know what? I like that in spirit, but you know we can't get away with that.
Treat me like a pirate and give me that booty.
Yeah. So you can vote on those, and the reasonable ones will end up. Oh man, YouTube changed their terms of service yesterday or the day before yesterday. Snacky like it used to be. Here's the thing that doesn't really apply to us, but they had you could run the risk of getting demonetized if you were a fucky cuss.
Yes, like in the first 5 minutes or whatever.
No, it was like first 15 to 25 minutes.
Oh,
not
okay,
minutes.
so that's what happened.
25 seconds. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
25 seconds into the video, like you couldn't be right out of the gate. You couldn't be like, dog shit, taco, Barbara Streisand, like right out of the gate. You couldn't do that. Now they've changed it, like if it's in the first 3
minutes or 3 seconds.
Hang on, I got to get this right. Okay. It used to be within, I'm doing it backwards as my brain works right now, trying to recall the video I watched yesterday for like half a second out of the side of my eye. Okay. It used to be if it was like in the first 3 to 5 seconds. Now it's like deep into it. Now it's like 25 to 30 seconds. If you get cussy cuss. And here's the thing though, it's retroactive.
Ooh.
So everybody who's been playing bowl with like YouTube, I'm like, we don't use the cussy words until like 3, 2, fuck that noise. Hey, we're back. And so they've lost all their monetization.
I've noticed that more people are like having like 30-second long like intro videos just to like get past that, right? Like,
yeah. A lot of
what we
people
need to do is like
it.
spend the first 30 seconds of like skirting what counts as
we got to be like Jay. Fuck, motherfuck, motherfuck, noise. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Noise,
shut your
noise,
fucking
noise.
face, Socko fucker. Right.
Yeah.
Well, like this is why I can't chase those like that YouTuber dream and never have, never will, man.
Nah.
It's like you're working. Your boss is a paranoid schizophrenic AI
robot. Yeah.
Doesn't tell you what it wants, but it will punish you harshly if it doesn't get it.
It's just like Yahweh, pretty much.
Pretty much, yes, very much so.
Man, like you want to chase those YouTube dollars, man? Go for it. You got my respect. I just
it's a hustle, right? Like you got to do it.
That's its own job on top of everything else, man. Oh, YouTube did finally add a thing, which I was very pleased for. Now, when it's just sitting processing a video, it gives you a time estimate.
Is it like the Microsoft time estimate, or is it a relatively close one?
100%.
Yeah.
But you know what? It's better than nothing.
It gives you some hope. Sure. It gives you a number to refer to.
Now, it highballs it. I'll upload an episode of this show, and it'll upload, and it'll say, time remaining to processing, 3 hours or 5 hours, which means anywhere between then and 5 hours or 30 minutes. But at least I can block off the time. I'm assuming that it's not going to take longer than 5 hours.
Right, okay. So, so an upper limit is good.
Then I can, schedule the afternoon. Instead of 6, I can't do anything until that thing quits blinking HD so I can push the show out.
Right. Oh, I'm gonna go. Am I? No, I'm good.
No, it's too late, man.
Too late?
You're already gonna go. I don't know where you're gonna go to or do what.
No, I was just thinking of going and grab another drink, but still got drink here.
So what's for dinner?
Chicken legs.
All right.
And turkey roast.
Oh, a turkey roast. How does that work? I wouldn't.
So, this is a product of adventures in checking meat clearance and then freezing stuff.
All right.
So it's like I wouldn't have gone. I wouldn't have gone out of my way to do it, but it's like a giant like thing of turkey, like a turkey cylinder. I did it in the sous vide, but you can cook it in like an oven. And yeah,
So
it's
we're
like a
talking like
giant
ground
turkey.
turkey?
No, it's like a solid piece of like white meat.
So it's
I think
like
it's
an
like
old roller Devon, essentially.
several like turkey breasts like mushed together.
All right, so it's like compressed
Yeah.
turkey.
Yeah.
All right. All right.
So it's something like you get at a kebab shop.
It's not quite a shawarma, but yeah.
Yeah. Right.
But like yeah, I sous vide it. I chopped it up. It's pretty good.
Oh, nice. Very good.
My problem is now my freezer is full of roasts because like it's like, oh well, I've made all the fast stuff and like, oh, I can cook this roast and this will be 7 days of food, but like
It's like that at Jordan's house now.
yeah.
Oh my god. Very much so. No leftovers.
I see. I need to get better at eating my leftovers.
Or shall we
I
eat 'em?
eat. Yeah, like I will take breaks because I refuse to like package something back up and put it and let
I
it spoil
don't
in the
do the
icebox because that's all it's gonna do.
Yeah. I try to eat as much
It
as I can.
It hasn't been too bad because we've been doing the meal prep thing where we just like make a shit ton of stuff and then you just have it in the fridge ready to go. But that requires you to like portion it out ahead of time, which if you don't do, then
Get Chinese containers and just stack them up in the freezer.
Yep.
Sorry.
Taco Bell in the fridge?
Yeah, Taco Bell.
That sounds like somebody you would associate with, yeah.
Well,
Taco Bell
Bell is
doesn't-
mainly grease anyway, so yeah.
It doesn't. Not really. It's not. Taco Bell isn't like super greasy. Not compared to something like a burger.
Yeah, true.
Well, I mean, isn't that like the pro strat? Go get a bunch of burgers when they're on sale and freeze them or something?
Is that? Maybe.
I don't know.
Yeah, get hamburger patties and put them in little freezer bags.
Then you just
separate
boil them. You sous vide them back to life.
Okay.
Well, you boil them in the bag to defrost them, but apart from that, yeah.
I don't know.
Well, I'm doing that with some dumplings later.
So that's puzzle for dinner. Dumplings.
Yeah, dumplings, pork and prawn dumplings.
Pork and prawn.
That sounds good.
Surf and turf.
Yeah.
Some not hard grilled. What is it? I can't remember. Yeah, mainly the dumplings you find in a short soup.
Like chilled Taco Bell doesn't sound terribly appealing.
If it's I guess if you're like hungry and it's in the fridge, but like
that's the emergency food.
and I can see it because like usually the strat with Taco Bell is you don't order the one big thing, you like get many small things. So like maybe you have some stuff wrapped up, but like
Well, there's things that are like infinitely palatable. Chilled, pizza.
Yeah,
Cold pizza's perfectly fine. Chinese food.
yeah. I like a cold burrito. It's not bad.
Mm.
If it's been like sitting in the fridge and like everything is kind of like solidified.
Okay.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Chips, you can do that. Just a quick reheat in the microwave and you're good.
No, we're talking about eating it cold. If you're throwing it in the microwave,
you can eat cold chips pretty much. Yeah.
I mean, you can.
Yep.
Bit of tomato sauce. Yep,
Panda
there we go.
Express. Yeah, there's something about like sweet and sour type stuff with like cold rice. You're like, yeah, it works.
Yeah.
Not ideal, but I can do it.
Yeah.
One think twice about it. Plus, the rice is easier to hold onto when it's. You can just pick up the mother block and nibble on it.
Nom 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 nom.
Well, I guess I am going to get something to drink, and we'll go ahead and pop into the news.
Yeah.
I'll do the same.
I guess I'll wait for Michael to get back.
You can go. I'll hold the fort.
All right.
Ugh. Morty.
Whiskey into some Coke? Oh, man, you want to have like the nice hot whiskey and Coke. Boiling.
Yeah, whiskey and tea is a thing, right?
I mean, you got to imagine if you're at that level of alcoholism, it's just whiskey by that point. Like, who are you lying to?
Fair.
Yeah. Like whiskey in the morning and the coffee. I'm like, just give me the whiskey, man. Like, I don't have shame.
I mean, you want the whiskey and the caffeine, I guess. It's kind of like doing an upper and a downer, though, right? Like,
yeah. Like, it just seems like I'd have a couple of shots. Like, I wouldn't want to mix the two.
I mean, whiskey seems like it might pair well with coffee.
Yeah,
or like
kind of does.
Rum does.
Well, if it was like
Rum
a good whiskey
does.
that I wanted to taste, I would want the whiskey by itself. If it was just some rock out whiskey, I'm just going to do a shot of that anyway. I don't want to taste that any longer than need be.
You don't like the peaty experience?
I like my whiskey to taste like I'm drinking an old leather wallet, which means that shit's about $80 a shot.
Tastes like ass.
Right. Yeah.
Nice and smoky. Everything else, man. Yeah, you're just drinking to get drunk, man. Jameson straight. I can drink everything straight, but I'm not going to try to pretend that I'm like, oh yes, this has hints of like, fuck that. This is just ethanol, man. Get right.
Pretty much.
Wine I can see to an extent. Wine I can see. I've had some expensive wine that it just tasted atrocious, and I was not going to sit around and pretend it didn't.
Yeah.
I've had some really nice fancy beers that are like,
oh yeah, craft beers.
Oh yeah, like some of the local breweries here make really nice beers.
Yeah, when they have like the different flavors in them, like that's pretty good.
Yeah, like the spicy ones and the pumpkin ones. Like I love the crazy stuff like that.
Pea Blossom is another one we got around here.
Pea Blossom?
Yeah, like
Country Goodness and Green
blossoms.
Penis?
So it's like a cherry blossom pinky style. It's almost like a pink alcoholic lemonade.
So Jill would want to drink it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's very, very sweet.
We still gotta get Jill high. That's gonna be fun. She's gonna... No, I mean, it's not. She's just gonna go to sleep. She's just
gonna go to sleep. But she'll be laying there going, yeah, fairies.
I don't know.
Just give her a pad and a pencil and go, here, draw something.
See, that's the thing. Whenever I'm at Jill's house, I'm just talking to Steve.
Yeah,
we're getting high and talking about science fiction.
Well, as you do.
Yeah, that's like that's the best part about hanging out with Steve.
Yeah.
Aside from waking him up at 2:00 in the morning to go to Taco Bell. Steve,
all the drive-throughs around here now have a big sign on them. We do not serve anyone walking, anyone on foot.
But so let me ask you this though, like they let you into the store to buy stuff still, right?
After 11 o'clock, no.
Drive-through only?
Drive-through only.
That's so stupid. Why? Like, I don't. To me, that is like such idiotism, right? Like, A, it promotes drunk driving. B,
yeah,
I want to give you my money in exchange for goods or service. Why are you not letting me do this? Why are you requiring me to have a multi-$1,000 machine in order to have the right to purchase food? Like,
I'm not the fast food guys. In this city, we've got a few taco trucks around, so that's all right.
It just makes no sense to me. Like,
yeah,
if you're supposed to be a capitalist, then you want to receive money at all junctures, right? So why are you stopping me? Why do I need to like give money to Ford to get a Ford Focus so I can drive through and get my $5 taco? Like that makes no sense.
So yeah, well, around here it's only mainly Macca's that is open all night. Everything else is closed.
But that's the problem. That's the shit that's open. And then they're like, oh, you can only shop here if you have a car. That's some stupid like motorist focused bullshit. I am so anti-car. Cars are fucking the worst, and the people who drive them are also the worst.
Sure, let's go with that.
They are. Are you ever on the road and you look at what another driver's doing and you say, wow, what a considerate individual? No, they're all assholes.
No, I mean there's a lot of bad drivers. There's good drivers, man.
Yeah. There's. Yeah, you get the bad ones, you get the good ones as well.
Well, I mean, you got fucking functional morons that they've given driver license to, but you also got the person who's like, hey, man, hey, stop, hey, come on in. Like,
Yeah, exactly. It's like,
let
you're
you in the
that way,
lane.
you win.
Like, yeah, the considerate ass people.
Yeah,
like, I tried to do one of those
Yeah,
myself.
you go first.
Yeah, the problem is though that like that's like 20% of the people, 80% are the first category.
I would say 80% are neutral.
Yeah, 80% are neutral. Then you get about 15% are nice, but then the last 5 is really nasty pricks. I'm the king of the road. No, you're not. You're an idiot in a
I
car
don't
who's
know.
about to crash.
Maybe my opinion is colored by living in Toronto, but that
Yeah. Yeah, I'll give you that. Yeah, Toronto's a
Well, I mean, you could say that about any, like,
influencing place.
like if you'd
like
say, what's the
large
driving?
population
Yeah,
center?
like
Yeah.
if you were like New York, Chicago, I'm like, I wouldn't want to fucking
Yeah.
ever drive there.
Yeah.
No. Like, I've driven in Sydney and I go, not doing that again. I'll take the train.
Yeah,
Look
so
at that.
I'll freely admit that my opinion is probably colored by me living in a major city, but still.
Yeah.
Taco bot.
Taco Bot. Awesome.
I saw someone posted this on Twitter. It was like I got reminded of a taco that shits ice cream, and apparently there's a new X-Men, and she poops ice cream, and she poops the best ice cream.
Okay, who wrote this one?
I don't know. So that's the thing. Like, it's a recurring thing in X-Men that like the people who are on the X-Men are the people with like the good useful powers, but there are a bunch of mutants that have completely useless ones. Like there's one dude who's literally just a chicken. His name is Beak. His life is completely ruined from being a mutant because he's a horrible chicken monster. He's just a regular guy. He has no other powers. But like he's a mutant. He's just a giant mega ultra chicken.
Alright.
Yeah, and
Still
like
pretty cool.
sometimes people just draw the short
So
end of the
he's the
stick.
only person campaigning for a live action Family Guy TV show. Yeah.
Pretty much.
Yeah, alright. Yeah.
Life-size chicken. You know what? He might be able to get a job with Billy Witch Doctor.
But then the recent X-Men comics have gotten to this cool thing where they're like mutant technology. They figured out that if they daisy chain a bunch of mutants together with like with all their superpowered shit, they can create like new effects.
Oh, so we got mutant breeding. Yeah.
Fusion.
No, not even mutant breeding. It's like, what if like, well, like, so they like one of the examples is they have like a group of 5 mutants that if you combine their powers together, basically you can make people immortal because one person can back up their minds, one person can create a clone, one person can like transfer a mind from the backup copy to the new clone, and the other person can like actually give the clones powers. So between that, you can resurrect any mutant that's been scanned. And like, so like they're doing weirdo shit like that. I'm like, that's neat. Made me want to go read some X-Men comics.
Takes all the sting out of a character dying, but then again, it's comics, right?
Yeah, it's comics. Yeah, they just come
But
back.
like that's the point. They're like now the X-Men are like, yeah, there's like a mutant nation, and they're like, yeah, we've invented immortality. The rest of the humans get fucked. Fuck you all. We're the immortal mutant empire now. Eat shit.
Yeah, it was
Well,
like
then
one of
again,
the series
Shredder's
I
made
was.
of mutant space worms. So.
Who?
That
Shredder.
was just. I thought that was just Star Trek when that
No,
episode of
Shredder.
TNG where like the guy's like, "Ah!" and then he explodes.
In the first Ninja Turtles book, Shredder gets blown
The
to
book?
bits.
You mean the comic?
Yeah, the comic, yeah. The first graphic novel, yeah. It got blown to bits. He got blown to bits, and then suddenly Kane's back, and they tell the story. They just fed Shredder's remains to these space worms, and the worms took on his DNA and reformed Shredder.
Somehow Palpatine came back from the dead.
I am not joking, that's how it happened. He's made of space worms.
Well, yeah, no, listen. TMNT is not a comic that takes itself particularly seriously. So
It's a
like,
parody of Daredevil.
Yeah,
I
it's
want to
a
know
parody.
what they're going to be doing with Picard because they had that little teaser thing at the end of Wesley's interview show with Janeway.
Oh yeah.
And it was like 1 minute long, and Picard's like in his office in Space France, and he keeps hearing the communicator going off, and he's like, "Computer, where is that? Computer's like, fuck, I don't know. He's like, oh, you're so useful. And he gets up and he's like doing the thing where he's trying to find out where the smoke's coming from. And he like, opens it up. And it's this old, he's like, why would they be sending an encrypted whatever on a space thing from 20 years ago? Then it cuts to black. I'm like, oh, shit. All right, I'm curious.
Oh, God.
The one trailer said that Moriarty was coming back, and I'm like, I don't know. Season 2, I don't know. I'm gonna watch it. I'm gonna watch it for closure's sake. But season 2 Picard was such hot dog shit that like that I'm not sure. My expectations are not high for this. You're like. We had one season of like 90-year-old Picard running around. Please don't make Fat Riker to run around. Like,
like what can they mine for nostalgia in Series 3 though? Because it's like they went deep in Series 2, right?
So apparently Moriarty and Lore are coming back. So,
So I haven't watched the Picard series, but
don't.
I watched the first
who do
one.
they actually
Just
have?
Yeah.
everyone.
Just don't.
Yeah, don't.
Yeah. Don't bother. Yeah.
Fair enough.
Maybe it's maybe it was the crystal monster that Laura was friends with.
The crystalline entity. Yeah, but that lady blew it up. Maybe there's more though. I don't know.
Maybe Space Worms ate some of it.
Yeah. Space worms. It's always space worms.
I just want like Cisco to show up at the end of Picard. Just like, I'm back. I'm like, okay. Yeah.
He just kicks in the door and he's like, "Come on, nerds."
So what they could do is they could be like, the credits roll for Picard season 3, and then at the very end it's just like, we're sorry, and then Deep Space Nine season 8 just shows up on the screen. Just like, it's gonna be hard. You can't do DS9 anymore though. Like half the guys are dead. Eisenberg's dead. The guy who played Rom is dead.
Nog.
Yeah, Nog is dead. Odo's dead.
Did Odo die?
Yeah, Rene Auberjonois, he died like 2 years ago.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, they can just like dox him.
Yeah.
Yeah, you could.
Well,
Put an actor in
I
there.
mean, like, yeah, he's the shape. Like, yeah, they have he's a shapeshifter. He can look like whatever the fuck he wants, right?
Right.
Like,
Oh yeah. Come out as a Misty or something like that.
Kira's still
Missing or
around. Both Daxes are actually still around.
We have a dox off with Garak.
Yep. Garak's still around. Yeah.
I mean, I'd watch Garak series like long
Yeah,
as you gave it to like the cool people to write.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would have
Yeah.
seen like dark ass shit.
The Garak series. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't
It's like
want to
there's
be
all these
Garak
characters you could go for, and they just won't.
Is Andrew Robinson dead? I thought he was still around.
Oh, Garak died too? Damn it. That sucks. Yeah, I want them to go like
No, he's still alive.
he's still alive?
He's 80, so like probably not for
okay.
long, but like
Oh man, we haven't heard anything more about that. Yeah, the Section 31 spin-off show. Now I enjoyed the Captain Pike series.
yeah,
That was pretty-
Strange New Worlds.
yeah,
Yeah,
that was pretty tight.
it is some solid ass Star Trek, right? Like,
But I mean, is it the fact that was really solid Star Trek, or did that just knock some Picard out of your mouth?
I think it's a little bit of both. I think like, yes, the level of quality has been so low that I at that point I would have taken anything. But having recently gone back and watched the original series and seasons 1 and 2 of TNG, it was better than both of those. So shit.
Yeah, Picard was a like weird one. Like they made that as this is for our 50 and over crowd that will just screech and moan for anything that's not
Yeah,
the original Star Trek.
The people who are watching the Orville, this is our bid to get them back.
And then they've like looked at the ratings like not enough of you people are alive anymore, so we need to get some new track.
Really? Yeah. Garak is in the Dota anime, huh?
All right.
He's in one
okay.
episode. Okay. I'm like, is he a main character? No. Okay, damn.
No.
Like, if we got an entire like season of anime Garak, I would be on board. But
That'd be pretty tight. Morn? I don't know if Morn's still alive.
Morn is just the dude in the suit.
How dare you?
Mark Allen Shepard is still alive.
All right.
All right.
Some dude in the shoe. Oh, you mean like Chewbacca?
No.
Or Vader?
No, Chewbacca is real. R2D2 is real, you man.
Thanks, North Ranger.
All right. Let's go do this.
All right.
There was one bit in Discovery where like there was a Morn alien. I'm like, oh man, is Morn still alive 10,000 years in the future?
So who's leading
Just
this
fucking
next
shoot
segment?
people.
I am.
All right, cool.
And Jordan, you can do the 8 mil.
All right.
All right, ladies and gentlemen. Bounce. Click, click, click. Record. Unspecified error.
Oh, no.
Task failed successfully.
Pretty much, man. All right, everyone. Let's do the news. Spicy things to talk about. Oh, man, that was fascinating. That was terrifying. And look, I'm still not Pedro. Haha, because I have on my own short. Short? Short? How would a short? Would it be like a one piece? Would it be like a leotard?
It'd be like a crop top, right?
A crop top?
Yeah,
I don't
yeah,
know if I
we
could
had
wear a crop top.
Big
That'd be
V,
horrible.
big V.
You know, next week I'll wear a crop
Anyway,
top.
we're getting into the news, but before we do that, Jordan's going to tell you about a way you can make us all $1
Yes. Give us money. Make it.
Euros.
Because, you know, we're already independently wealthy. We're all just bathing in monies and coins and other filthy currencies. But if you want to, you know, I don't know, launder more of our money, head over to patreon.com/LinuxGamecast. Sign up. You can get access to our Discord channel. You can also do that by subbing to us on Twitch, twitch.tv/LinuxGamecast. Get in there. Talk to us. We're there the other 6 days of the week. We're hanging out. If you want to talk to Mr. Foxdog, and I don't know why you would, you can. He's in Discord. You can also RSVP to game streams. I do, well, last week we did Armello, but this week we're back to Borderlands.
Oh, did you guys try it out on Linux builds are back, right?
Yes.
How'd that work out? I've been to ask you that.
Works fine.
Works perfectly fine, yeah.
Back to 100%. That was the we were doing the Linux network test for the new Armello, or new older Armello, anyways. But we're back on Borderlands on Thursdays. Trackmania is on Tuesdays and Fridays. If you want to join in on that, get into our Discord. Details for how to do all that stuff is in there. We got a store.linuxgamecast.com. You can cover yourself in LGC apparel, thus continuing to fill our money tubs, and you can fill your tubs with stickers and tote bags, t-shirts, hoodies, all that good stuff. We got Witch Zones, linuxgamecast.com. Put your mouse over the buttons. The support button. I have one.
Sit back and relax and look in awe at the price of not the fancy one, just a regular, ordinary, borderline, bottom of the barrel XFS 7900 XC, $1,400.
$1,400 for the basic bitch one, man.
I got one for the studio. If you want your name back here and lights and all that fun stuff, it will happen. And trust me, Daddy is going to be building an epic. Wrong button.
Linux update of the week.
So we need a fun size motherboard. We need RAM and that. There's other things like HDMI cables and shit like that. There's that little vent I found, man. That that's the only one from a name I could pronounce. Keyboard, nobody get the keyboard.
Pronounce?
Right. So we do need to thank our latest patron, who is George. He's the new executive producer.
George.
Hey.
Helping us out doing that. I want to thank Gamertron for the resub. I want to thank North Ranger for the resub. And let's rock on. Let's do some fun shit in 2023.
Yeah, let's do it.
Don't get rid of the penguin. Go away, penguin. You've done
Penguin be gone.
Shilling. I gotta find it. That's the problem. There we go.
I banish you. Go back to the shadow.
But the reason I wanted to show off how ridiculously priced that AMD graphics card is in Space Canada is our first bit of news from Tom's Hardware. I want everyone to clutch your pearls, for desktop GPU sales have hit a 20-year low. You know, the amount of shipped GPUs is down damn near half from last year. Now, again, this could be down to the price of GPUs being kind of crazy, or maybe APUs are getting better. Spoilers, it's a fucking price. And, here's what we're looking at, kids. 2 years of just straight unobtainium, followed by $1,000 cards. And both from AMD. I'm sorry, AMD 999. You're better somehow. You're like the good type of cancer on this one.
Yeah,
bro.
like that's better.
Yeah, coming out.
It's affordable, you guys.
You were the chosen one, AMD. And I had to go back and look, man, just like looking through all this stuff and these charts and these number digits. Because like 7 years ago, the top of the line, the 980, I know this because I got one in a drawer down there, was $550, $530, let's just say 500-ish. And the 970 was $300. And it was $199 for the 960. And you could get a 950 for $150. That was the stack 7 whole years ago in the dark times, a long, long ago. Now, $999, NVIDIA had a $999 card back then. I'm not talking about Quattros. That's a different level of pricing. But for $999, 7 years ago, you could get a thing called a Titan. And a Titan, that was a completely unreasonable card made out of want. That was the card that we say, if you won the lottery, I'd get a Titan, man. Just like, fuck yeah. Just to have it, because it was so unchained, so unhinged. To normalize, even if you adjust for inflation, the prices for the current gen AMD and NVIDIA, both of those cards fall into a category I like just call bullshit, because that's what it is. Like, it doesn't make any sense. And like NVIDIA even confirmed this week. They confirmed this week there will be a 4070 Ti. However, you've already seen it because it is legitimately the unlaunched 4080 12 gig. Yeah. But we're NVIDIA, we're not price gouging or anything like that. We're just going to shave $100 off the top of that because, we can, because it doesn't cost us anywhere near that to even make these. We got to make them. So what are your thoughts on this, Michael? What do you think?
Yeah, well, I feel like the cards are not being sold because, the cost is so high and crypto tanking it's just falling through the floor. Going from like 40,000 back in April down to 16,000 per coin. It's just not cost effective to mine anymore. So no one's just buying them. Everyone's just throwing them on the second hand market, and the second hand people are just selling them for an arm and a leg. And so it's just that the games between generations, like we had the 30 series earlier this year, then we got the 40 series, and there's not much difference between them. So why bother buying
Incorrect. Them? The miners and scalpers had the 30 series.
That was it, right? Like miners and scalpers were buying them by the pallet. NVIDIA and AMD decided that, hey, let's just increase our prices across the board. They did. Only the miners could afford them because crypto was making all the ducats. And now that Ethereum has moved to proof of stake, now that you can't really mine Bitcoin off of video cards anymore, that high demand, that high margin no longer exists, and that contributes to it. Like and that's not even considering like the actual thing we're talking about in terms of like gaming GPU sales. Like, because for most people, 1080p 60 is honestly good enough, and right now, the cards that are on the market are more than capable of delivering 1080p 60 to basically everyone for a pretty reasonable price point. This is why you have stuff like the 1650 and the 1060 and the RX 480 as the top cards on Steam, is because those actually play the games that people want to play at reasonable frame rates, at a reasonable resolution. And higher resolutions, more fiddly textures and shadows will only really go so far. We've kind of hit like this Moore's law edge of like how pretty we can make these games look. And like increasing the resolution, sure, you can hide all the pixels and all the blah, blah, blah. But at the end of the day, it's not much more. It's a very, very minor move of the dial from the previous generation, as Foxy said. It's becoming harder and harder to justify these purchases, especially when you have people like NVIDIA or AMD. They're like, yeah, $999 is our affordable thing. Yeah, it's $1,400 Canadian. The new 4070 that's coming out, that's still $1,200 Canadian. That's like well out of my price range. There's
mid-range. What's that?
It's always interesting to look at. I was having a think about that. And I mean, first of all, in NVIDIA and all the AIB partners, especially with the crypto thing, they remind me of Jerry from Rick and Morty. It's like, we just kept raising the price and they kept buying them, you know? And I was like, you got to let go of that. But
we gotta give Intel props. They got 4% of the market share.
4%.
Yeah, all those are review copies.
This is kind of like the thing that we've seen this year with the launch of Arc and the high-end, Arc series. We know what you can make one for if your goal is just to get it out and, break even. We saw that with the 780, $350. Like I went to Newegg today and looked, I'm like, hey, you can buy one $349, 16 gig. Now it's, arguably as fast as a 3060 on a good day if you squint. But prices like this insanity, like NVIDIA, AMD, do you want people to go back to console gaming? Because like if I'm somebody whose primary focus is gaming, fucking PC gaming is off the, like I'm just going to get a PS5. Or I'm gonna
I think AMD still wins either way because they're still making all the chips for these fucking consoles. So they would just rather you not buy that 7900 XTX.
I'm sure they would much rather you buy the GPU, man, because of the markup on that.
Sure, but they're still not going to be hurting if you're going to buy an Xbox or a PlayStation, right? Like
it's ridiculous. $1,000 GPUs. We're talking about consumer GPUs. Again, we're not even talking about like the WX series from AMD or the Quadros. Those you expect, like the $1,200, $1,500. I'm like, yeah, that makes sense, man. And those things are built to a different spec and all that. We're just talking about gaming PCs. And gaming GPU is something that you're going to like. A $999 is the same price it costs for a mastering converter sound card for a studio. Ask me how I know.
$999 is the cost of the rest of the fucking computer.
Right?
Yeah, exactly.
Or more. So like
motherboards are even cheaper than that. CPUs are cheaper than that.
I want to say, a lot of it's not even self-restraint. It's just that ridiculous price. A lot of us are looking at that just going, no. I'm going to draw the line right there.
Exactly.
I can wait. And we were talking during the pre super shows. What were we doing? Cruising for 2080 Ti's. Why? That's still a badass card, man. A 2-generation old card. Still crushes some things. And a lot of us never got to taste the 30 series. Like that was like the last generation. A lot of us would be more than pleased to get a 3080 for $500.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, absolutely.
I'm not concerned at all what the 480 series is bringing to the table right now. And you got plenty of supply. There's just not enough need. So I'm kind of proud of everybody. Just go, nope, not having that.
The other thing too is once upon a time, when the new cards came out, the old cards dropped in price. That's not happening anymore.
Not at all.
Well, it's a weird market too, though, isn't it? Yeah. Like somewhere there's a lot of these cards floating around, especially with the 30 series, like that just haven't surfaced yet. And I'm waiting, like, where's that at? Because those cards exist, unless like Nvidia's actively going to miners and like, hey, if you destroy these, we'll give you some money.
Oh, they're burying them in the desert right next to the fucking Atari ET cartridges.
Yeah, they're giving them some ET, to keep the. I don't know, gentlemen. I don't know. Let's talk about some good news, though. There's a new dev snapshot, Godot, from somebody who's actually used Godot. Tell us about it.
So, yes, Godot, the pre-release of 4.0 Beta 10. And this is just your the betas that have been releasing every couple of weeks, 2-3 weeks or so. And this one's not overly massive, but it's got some very important things. Got some lot of fixes, improvements into the animation, navigation, GD script, and the rendering itself. You've got a configuration of your FBX files now, so you can actually tell you where the FBX converter is, because due to the licensing agreements of FBX, it can't actually be put into Godot itself. Blender suffers from the same issue.
For those of you who don't know, is the Autodesk format. Autodesk's popular 3D editor that people use for games.
Thankfully, the FBX format is slowly fading away, being replaced with, I was going to say Collada there, no, Alembic and Universal Scene Descriptors, stuff like that. And they, on the last release, they removed all the degrees properties from the 2D and 3D objects. And so some people don't like dealing in radians, so
I don't.
They kicked
radians
up a
are dumb.
and they put. Yeah, I still
what is
I
this
still
grade
can't
9
understand
math?
radians.
Damn it, bring back thermofeet.
Give me my nanometers and
Nanofeet.
nanofeet. Tiny feet.
Yada feet.
Pico feet.
So they've put the degrees of properties back in of your 2D and 3D objects, so you can do your nice little degrees range of motion through your degrees rather than radians.
How
And,
many pi?
how far of the circle do you want?
7.
I don't know. I want like cherry.
And there's a few more things, smaller features like setting defaults for your settings. So you can have your sane defaults, which is a good design decision through any software. Make sure you have your sane defaults. And navigation can now be defined by your tile set rather than drawing out your level, then drawing out the navigation meshes. So you can just say if you update your tile set, your navigation gets updated quite all right. You don't have to go through every level and remove all your meshes. And what was this?
And he died.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
I died.
probably on me because I'm opening the Godot web editor right now.
Oops.
I might be using all the available bandwidth.
Would you like me to refresh?
Yeah, because
Yeah,
Jordan's going to
but-
tell us about our next story, which is a easy one.
VicMe. Yeah, open source Heroes of Might and Magic. It's out. They have a new release 1.1. This adds iOS support. Hey, online multiplayer. Oh shit, son. This open source game. The open source engine reimplementation
What the
has
hell,
online
man?
multiplayer.
I just want to use Steam Remote Play. This
Yeah.
bullshit
Yeah, just
online
where's the remote
multiplayer.
play? Come on.
Every fucking time I see a game in the Steam segment and it's like no online multiplayer, it's like the open source projects. These are hobbyists who figured this out. You're charging money for this shit. But yeah, the map editor is a lot more cross-platform now, and the AI is a little bit smarter. It will run away to try and live another day. There's also another number of like there's other release notes in the changelog, mostly affects stuff that people care about if you are an active player of Heroes of Might and Magic 3. So definitely go check it out. It's normally Pedro is the one who gushes about this. I'm not that big a Heroes of Might and Magic fan.
Dude, I'm
But
just
hey,
trying to find
at this
some,
point, no.
you know, well enough done web zone, well enough lens, well
Oh,
enough,
yeah.
but holy hell, have you managed to avoid putting a picture of your damn game on it?
That's
Yes.
because you got to show a screenshot of Heroes of Might
It
and
is.
Magic.
Where is it?
This looks like a leather table though, like a leather tablecloth.
Okay.
It looks like a texture you'd use in the 90s or something.
I don't know. I just
Heroes
I
of
can't-
Might and
I-
Magic 3.
Yeah.
Hold on. I got
So if you do
I got
want
a
to use
screenshot for you.
VACMI, you can do. It's available on Android, Linux, Mac OS, Windows, and somehow iOS. Easy enough to build from source. All right, copyright and license. And Jordan has wrote to me and he says asterisk, asterisk, asterisk.
Yes.
Oh, okay. I see. Yeah.
True words have never been spoken.
Fuck. Yeah.
How do you
Fancy.
even pronounce this next one?
Naikari.
Nakiri? Nakiri. Well, we got a new release of Nakiri, this space elite game on
Look at this.
a budget.
Screenshots and videos, bitches. That's what I like seeing.
Yeah, look at that.
Give me some of those
Basically, it's
videos.
got really nice mouse controls. You can swap between keyboard and mouse on the fly. What you do, you fly around to different planets, you pick up people, you do supply runs. Basically, it is very much Elite Dangerous on a budget with programmer
privateer.
art all the way through it. What's
Yeah.
that?
Or privateer if you're an
Yeah, or
OG.
privateer if you know. At least in this one, you can actually build yourself a fleet of ships where you can't in Elite. So you
Yeah.
can get yourself a nice fleet going out.
Yeah. So there's a bunch of notes here. It's a big one for version
Oh,
not
big chunky
5.0. Yeah, so they fixed a 14-year-old bug apparently. The game universe has been completely redone. So different planets are selling different stuff. Some planets have been moved or removed. They've also fixed a bunch of dead end systems, and the dead end systems.
Shit, they buffed the rotary turbo modulator.
Oh shit! Yeah.
Got to get those rotaries in.
the idea behind the map redesign is it creates a more consistent experience, moving redundant planets, and the redundancies and dead ends that are there are like filled with good shit, so you have a reason to actually be there. Seems like a good step if now that they've solicited feedback from their players about like the state of the map, so they're streaming those in, and yeah, a bunch of other balance fixes that probably only matter to you if you care about UNCUT. But hey, it's cool. I downloaded it. It's a handy dandy app image, and it runs.
An app image.
Yeah,
Yes.
an app image.
Oh man,
Yes.
shouldn't I have to install like a third-party thing to install the containerized package?
Yeah, you gotta install
Yeah.
Snap, man.
What about
Snap
Flatpak?
to-
Install Snap.
I mean, you can install Snap to Flat, I guess. I don't know.
Flatpak.
Yeah, Snap to Flat to app image.
Flappity snap image pack.
Run it through
App image
Alien,
to
produce a RPM that like you can install
RPM
on
to
Fedora
dead.
Core 1.
Slack packs, baby. Slack
Yeah.
packs. All right. Mortal Kombat is in the news recently. It absolutely
I'm sorry,
is.
it's pronounced Mortal Kombat!
You see, I had that for the fucking Sega CD, and it had that commercial every mothering time you launched that game. You had to watch it, and like the best the Sega CD could do was in a postage stamp size. You're like, "Brrr." I hate that. That hits home, man. That hits deep. So
Dun, 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 dun.
I like to think it's Mortal Kombat 2, is what we're about to talk about, is probably, if not the last fighting game that I'd consider myself competent before I tapped out, before combos really became a thing. And I'm like, this is beyond my ability. I could hold my own in the arcade in Mortal Kombat 2. Good news, though. Mortal Kombat 2 kind of went open source.
I
Maybe
like
they
how
didn't
they
do
show
it.
this screenshot of like MK11 as if this is
Right.
Mortal Kombat
Like
2.
whatever the hell that's supposed to be, man. This
Hey, 11 Mortal
absolutely
Kombat later,
happened.
still same characters.
I'm
Yeah,
very happy
Mortal
to
Kombat,
see this.
aye. That's 11.
Yeah, sure. Released in 1993. Don't math that out. You will feel ancient, and it's on GitHub. It is a historical
It is,
source. It's all there, all the assets. And I was going through them, looking around. I watched like a 2-hour-long video of somebody just like rolling through the like lost animations. There's a Shang Tsung like flip animation, like historical stuff that I was always kind of interested in. But we can finally get like Goku, Pennywise, and Boss Baby in MK2. Looking forward to that. I think that's going to be nice. You want Peter Griffin in there, but
Yes, I want Peter Griffin.
You
want Peter
think Ed
Griffin.
Boon is still going to maintain that there are more hidden
Toasty.
secrets in MK2?
Bitch, I better find. Okay, whoever finds nudalities, man.
Oh, yes.
Remember,
Oh,
dude,
yes.
for information, we didn't. It was limited back then. We're talking 1993.
Oh, yeah.
Playground shit, yeah.
Yeah, there was
My,
just
my,
like
my uncle had
Playgrounds,
Nintendo.
magazines.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Rolling around on, hey, maybe we can get some netcode slapped into something like this. Some rollback netcode, but yeah, I do want those nudalities. Not really, but that would be hilarious if there was even a mention of that in there, because that used to be a thing. Yeah, just happy to see this. Preservation-wise, it's, you can't Streisand this, and it looks like WB's like, well, fuck. I mean, it's from 1993, right? So
Yeah,
I'm not sure.
There is a lot of intellectual property in there, though, so I don't know. I do hope, though, that they let this exist, just so, like a beloved game like Mortal Kombat 2 can be studied and dissected and preserved. And yeah, all the crazy fucking MK2 mods, man, like, come on. This is what we really want. I poked around the source code a little bit. There are actually make files in here, so you could theoretically get this compiled if you were so inclined. But yeah,
there's a good video. It's called Mortal Kombat 2 source code leaked in all caps, and it is like a 2-hour long. Go ahead and watch it. It's going through all the audio samples, the animations, Goro animations, unused things that we never knew about, and like it's just there for a neat snick pick. And I'm very happy to see it. There's plenty of threads on Twitter of people dissecting, getting out the chicken bones and like reading stuff that probably isn't even a thing. Look at that big stabby fist, crunch, crunch,
Yeah, big
crunch.
stabby fist. Ow. Well, I went through this, and it's a good thing that Ed Boon knows how to comment his code. And I saw Linux Nero do the toasty thing, and I was actually looking through the main ASM file, and on the player one input, they had toasty check. There's literally a function called toasty check.
Toasty check.
Toasty check.
Man.
And
Toasty
other
check.
little comments there.
You know what? This is
So-
going to be a fun thing to like search through, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
like,
and
what kind of like insane Ed Boon comments can you find in the MK2
Yeah,
source
yeah.
code?
Well, I already found the MK toast, baby.
toasty. And yeah, it's all in 6800 assembly built around the Midway arcade machine. So
Noob check.
Yep.
Noob 3.
Noob check. Noob 3. Noob 1. Noob 7.
Oh shit! This is like commented. Look at these motherfuckers.
Yeah.
All right.
I guess if you're doing assembly, right, like, it's not like C code where you can read it and you have a shot at understanding what it's doing.
Well, I mean, like, this is like line for line, dude. I would like, you might get a thing point here from me, but like, look at this shit.
Yep.
Yeah. Like I said, comment does his code.
It's a far damn cry from saying that's human readable, but you can work with that easy.
Yeah. Absolutely.
I'm happy to see it. Is there anything we keep on threatening to, like, because I know some of the NES emulators have a online they've hacked up.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, net play on them.
Yeah. So I would love this. I would go buy an arcade fighting stick if we could get like a nice native build with multiplayer. With
some Vulkan and some ray tracing.
We think about that. You
could.
Well, we joked about it, but yeah, like proper widescreen support.
Well, you could take
SDL2, so it like works with every controller. Yeah.
Well, you could build this in like a DAO and have a little internal file translators for all these.
Yes, let's put another layer of bullshit on top of it.
I mean, you know what? Sure, fuck it, do it. Completely with the source code. Reverse engineer MK2 in Godot.
Yeah,
do it.
Yeah,
go for it. Do it. Make it a thing.
Yep.
All right. So I do want to tell everyone, since Pedro's not here, we're not going to be doing a acquisition, but we still got some hate mail for you.
We do.
Right?
We do.
What's it about?
Coming up next. Gets a little hazy in here.
Oh, shit.
So hazy, the purple haze.
Is that what the kids say? I'm feeling wavy?
I don't know. Do they?
I don't know. I had a dude who he kept on saying, man, something was upsetting him, which I pieced together, and he kept on saying, yeah, it's getting me tilted. And I told him, like, I was like, do you have like an ear infection or something fucking with your equilibrium?
Tilted's pretty common though.
I just like this was a new one to me. I don't normally hang around the kids, and it took him a minute where he realized, like, yeah, just shut up with that, dude. Like,
I'm nettled, vexed, irked,
irksome, so irked.
You can be irked.
I can be irking.
Okay, I just realized the name of the song
is
Brendan Fraser.
Okay. Oh, right, I watched that Actors on Actors thing with Adam Sandler and Brendan Fraser. That was interesting.
People said that was pretty good.
Yeah. I actually really like that series where you just get like two people in a room and just record their conversation.
What's his name? I used to watch the Actors Studio.
Yeah, Inside the Act with James Lipton.
Yeah. I used to watch that on like YouTube. Torque shorts.
Yeah.
Shorts.
Yeah.
Torque shorts.
Torque shorts.
Yeah, it was neat with the Adam Sandler Brendan Fraser one because it really did feel like it was just two old friends who had not talked in like fucking years.
Yeah.
Adam Sandler make a sequel to Little Nicky, and I'm watching one of your movies.
Little Nicky 2, Nick Harder.
Will he be as edgy as in the first one or something like that? Will he still have the same jokes?
Little Nicky was one of those movies that only got made because Adam Sandler was printing money at the time. Nobody would greenlight that shit outside of Adam Sandler was like, listen, I'm in it. People will go see it. That was it.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're going to have Harvey Keitel and Rodney Dangerfield as the devil and the original devil.
And what's his name from Game of Thrones? I mean, House of the Dragon. Played one of the Lucifer's sons. I can't remember which one.
Okay. Patty Constantine?
To the Googles.
Little Nicky. Reese Ivan.
Why do I only have one bracket?
Yeah, this guy. This guy was.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Guy.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Jesus Christ. That's a. Oh, man.
Yeah, see, just like.
Yeah.
There he is. And there we go. Now we got some names. All right.
Oh, dear.
Oh,
Oh.
Yeah. Wait, yeah, who is the guy with the tits on it?
Oh man, what an adult! Oh, there's Rodney.
Kevin Nealon. Okay, yeah. Oh man.
Yeah, a movie like that doesn't get made unless you have somebody like, you know, then you got to look at movies like Cloud Atlas doesn't get made until you have the Wachowskis saying, we're going to fucking make it. And they're like, well, shit, okay, people will go. And that only works once, though, unless you...
Yeah, they burned a lot of capital with that one.
I mean, same thing with, like, Little Nicky. I mean, nobody once saw that. It was a box office flop. So was Cloud Atlas. Yeah. I have no idea how Jupiter Ascending got made.
I think Jupiter Ascending was pre-Cloud Atlas, though, I want to say.
Sucker Punch didn't do very well either.
Let's see. Am I talking out of my ass? Jupiter Ascending. Oh, no. Cloud Atlas was 2012. Jupiter Ascending was 2015. So.
Yeah. Ah, right.
Linear time, baby.
Yeah. Weird.
Yep. What's linear time? Isn't it still Wednesday?
It's incorporeal. Non-corporeal? No. Incorporeal?
I mean, both work.
It's wibbly wobbly. The wibbly wobbly time ball of stuff.
I've heard both incorporeal and non-corporeal, so I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've heard those.
It doesn't matter.
Those terms,
I mean, I'm just going to be like,
them.
quit using your made-up words.
I'm just being effervescent.
Bring life to me.
Yeah.
Bring me back.
Wake me
Wake
up.
me up. I can't wake up. Save me.
You know, they're still rocking and rolling, man.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah. They're
Good on them.
I saw Amy Lee post the singer of Evanescence. She was like posting guitar covers during the pandemic, and she was posting like Tenacious D deep cuts, and I'm like, okay, all right,
Yeah.
that's legit.
Yeah, I did the same with like Rick Astley, who's like, I'm just going to start a YouTube channel and start doing like modern covers of songs and stuff. I'm like, fine, I'll watch.
All right, cool. Go for it.
There's a great thing. I was watching like Rick Astley perform with the Foo Fighters, and he's just like, hey Dave, how's it going? And Dave's like, why are you yelling, Rick? And he's like, I'm really excited, Dave. I'm like, that's fucking adorable.
I still, to this day, remember an interview. It was after Kurt went bang, and they were interviewing Dave Grohl because Foo Fighters was starting to get like some serious traction. And they're like, so how did you like finance all this and all this stuff? And he's like, well, everybody, like, they bought the big houses and, you know, they got their cars and all that. And I was like, I'm going to buy a new grill.
Yeah. Not what you need. Not what you want.
Like, so I had the money.
Yeah.
So, some of Dave's reactions to stuff, it's like, your kids don't care about you being the lead singer of Foo Fighters. They're like, Dad, I want a smoothie. And you're like, fine.
Yeah.
Speaking of like movies that got made, like Dave Grohl did a horror movie.
Yeah, I still gotta watch that.
Apparently it was alright. It has its moments, but
I haven't watched it. Like, I know it exists, and I'm like, I don't really think it's going to be my thing.
The one I'm on the fence on is the Witcher Elf series. I heard that one was poo-poo.
Oh, I've heard.
Yeah, it was a poo-poo.
I got to watch at least the first episode because, you know, our Witcher is like full-on haterade right now.
Yeah.
About anything related to Witcher, so I gotta make up my own opinion.
Yeah, I mean that's where I'm at too. It's like I gotta take a look at it, but I'm not. It's like bracing yourself for like the boiling hot water, right? Like you're just like.
I want to be pleasantly surprised because you know what? Since Netflix has just went full derp, because like, hey, guess what? There's an entire litter of Witchers to like branch off and do. Like, no, we're just going to pretend nothing happened and swap out characters. Don't. It writes itself. Like, we could follow like 6 other Witchers every week.
Yeah.
You don't even have to be in the same time period, right? Like,
right. And
it's probably what they're going to do with Liam himself.
And no, he's just going to be like Henry. We're like,
well, even CDPR is like. Even CDPR for Witcher 4, they're like, yeah, we're just going to pick another Witcher. Like, Geralt's story is over.
Yeah.
Or,
it's done. Yeah, let's move on. Like Hideo did with Solid Snake. I'm done. We're done. Moving on. Big boss time.
I don't know. I mean, like, I hope it was just like Cavill's like, I'm out, because you don't know. Here's the thing, you don't know, because some people felt like Cavill was an absolute pain in the ass to work with in the Witcher set, and like there could be some truth in that. I don't know. It's like whatever.
It's never 100% one or 100% the other.
No, it's never one. Well, apparently, like Henry was a pain in the ass on set because he was saying, no, that's not how it worked in the book. This is not how the character acted. This is not the character.
And like, so that's like, that brings in like a different conversation of like, you're in an adaptation, right? Adaptations change from the source material. I can see that Henry like came in. He's like, I came on board to do like a straight up adaptation of the Witcher show, blah blah, or of the Witcher novels. This was my expectations going in, and like, yeah, if they don't match, there's gonna be some tension. Sure, exit the project.
But he exited the project to do Superman.
Well, we don't know that. That was the rumor.
Like whole thing, then like they dropped that. But here's the thing. We went through the same shit. Like, I was blown away by the people having the nerd fight between the video game lore and the book lore, because they're not the same.
Yeah.
No, they're not.
I went back and listened to all of the Witcher books, and like, that's a different tale.
Yeah, the video game is like fan fiction after like the last Witcher book.
It's punched up, like what Jordan was explaining. You got to make some changes to make it a video game. Also, you got to make some changes to make it a fucking serialized television show.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. But it's more of like the behavior of the character itself. The character.
We shouldn't have to make apologies for Henry Cavill, the Witcher's Uzis.
Yeah,
canonical. Like, I've never watched this show, so I've got no skin in the game. I am not a Witcher fan at all. So.
And I'm only a casual Witcher fan. Like, I like the shows. I think I'm gonna go read the books at some point.
Books are fine. I mean, like, give me some wizards and shit, and I'm good.
Witcher 3 just didn't really click with me, and if that didn't click with me,
for it to click with you.
I killed the Griffin, and then is this the loop? Is this it? No, okay. Maybe I gotta spend more time with it then.
The Witcher's like one of those games of it walks that line of game versus I need something to do simulator if you let it be. Like you can Vin your way through it and Vin smash your way through it. That's possible, but dude, it goes places with like alchemy and crafting and all this other shit and weird side missions.
Linux nerd, they already are.
It's one of those things, man, where people have 300 to 500 hours in a thing and they're still uncovering new stuff. It's like Skyrim, right?
Yeah, like Skyrim, like I am with CP, yeah.
Which, if you want to get in that, man, people are like, Skyrim's not real oblivion, man. Just oversimplified.
Yeah, again, I'm just at that one point in Cyberpunk where I'm in the middle of this mission with no good gear.
Yeah, well, I'm at that point too. I'm going,
both of you beat me on that. I'm stuck on the, hey, you remember playing the Batman games, Arkham Knights, and the detective mode? Well, here, I need you to do that for really 45 fucking minutes straight.
Yeah, and then you never have to do it again.
See, you're not helping me, John.
Yeah. Like, you never have to do it again if you don't want to. You can just build your character to be like, I just went pure melee, and like, you can just tank all the hits and chop shit up.
Yeah.
Like, yes, stealth is like, I'm gonna sneak about as far as I can to get close to the dude to kill him. But that's about that's the extent. I don't want to go undetected. I'll go undetected about as far as I'm able to, and then from there, choppy chop. But then they took away my choppy chop, and now I'm screwed.
Oh yeah, that was the one time I tuned in just the right point to see Jordan get mad.
Yeah, very mad.
Tiny Tina, Borderlands. The only thing I know from the Borderlands is like really what I've watched Jordan play. I mean, I've played it, of course, but not enough to familiarize myself with any lore. I know Handsome Jack's a character.
Yeah, that's about the same as me.
Tiny Tina was a game.
Yeah, there's Tiny Tina's Wonderland. It's a spinoff.
That was the one where they mixed gunplay and sorcery.
Yeah. I'm still waiting for that to get
Black
cheap.
Stallion.
My buddy got it. He says that like a bunch of the classes are pretty fun, and that like the RPG element is neat because it like makes the gunplay very different. But it is built for like, it seems to be built for like multiple players. You can't just like do it as a single player thing.
Right.
And you guys are like going through it. Jordan's playing Borderlands 3 on Wednesdays with everyone, and like the only thing that stuck out with me, as little as I know about the Borderlands series, like why does Claptrap sound fucked up? And Jordan's like, they got a different guy.
Yep.
Yeah. Yep. He's going to be played by Jack Black in the show.
I'm sure he'll do fine. Like, Jack,
Yeah, he'll be doing fine. He'll do a good claptrap. Yeah. He's a good voice actor when he wants to be. Yeah.
Yeah, it's that thing where like we're used to Jack Black the character, but like Jack Black the actor is like, very competent. Jack Black the singer is like, he doesn't get enough credit. He's a really good singer.
Oh,
He's a very good
he can
singer,
act too, man.
Yeah,
Like he's like all around. And
I like
where do
how his
Jack
mom.
Black, Tenacious D. That's where I know him from. But
Yeah.
I like the fact that
I
his
knew him
mom
from-
was like involved with the moon landing. She like came home from working on it and then gave birth to Jack Black.
yes,
Like that's a fucking story, right? Except now, whenever I think of baby Jack Black, I just think of like the kid from Pick a Destiny.
now I guess I have no idea how the Pick of Destiny ever got made.
Yeah, that movie is 100%. It makes no sense unless you watch the HBO show, which
I
we don't.
mean, yeah, like I mean, I'm glad it got made. It's one of those movies. I'm glad it exists in the world for the clips, but how that came together.
How they justified that to a studio, I have no idea. I guess like this was like just as Jack Black was getting like super big, he was in everything.
Yeah. It was a Mercury Rising, Love Actually.
What was do you think we're going to get the Flash movie in 2023, or are they just going to officially just
Oh,
I don't know. It depends if Ezra Miller chokes any more people.
I don't know what's his face is doing with DC now. No
See,
idea.
I really wish someone would just leak the Batgirl movie because that shit was done.
Yeah, that was done. I want to see that.
the Batgirl
Let's see
movie?
that.
Yeah,
like
with Brendan Fraser as Firefly. Yeah,
it's
Yes, absolutely.
I mean, it's not uncommon for like movies to sit like 2 or 3 years and still get a theatrical release.
yeah, but not what Warner Brothers is doing.
Yeah,
they're just like straight up axing shit. They're just like, no, you can't stream it anymore.
That's because the new overlords found a way to write that off. I'm like, we can make more money from this if we write it off as a loss.
And you just make it completely unavailable, and it's like, okay, well, way to encourage piracy, right?
Fantastic Four, baby.
On the local video store, the day of the release, they're like, Infinity Train, all seasons, 4K. Get that shit now, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, the new Witcher shows, I mean, it's fun. It's fine.
I'll have to go see it before Michelle.
Series 2 was better. And of course, it differs from the game. It differs from the book. But I mean, it's close enough. It's like they paint the picture just in a different order that you're used to.
Apparently,
well, Rings of Power exists, for God's sake.
Rings of Power it's frustrating. I hope they come back for season 2 and fix the issues with season 1, because there's a lot of stuff in season 1 that doesn't need to be there.
Was that actually based on anything?
Keep going. Like what?
Show?
Isildur, that entire plot was kind of useless.
Oh well, he's no longer involved with the show.
Yeah, see, and that's what I mean. Like now they can. Didn't they recast him? They got a new actor for it, but they're still keeping the character.
Know.
Yeah.
I think the ship is sailing.
Yeah, I'm just having fun with like the Rings of Power, man. Like whatever. Like get just play some rings, some elves, stab, magic and shit. All right.
Yep.
We only got like 1 or 2 Galadriel fight scenes. I wanted like more shit from her.
Yeah, but it opened strong enough with her like wrecking that ice troll.
Yeah, and then like more, please.
Yeah, they go wait for it. Despite,
Elf mommy, please step on me.
but I mean, I didn't like that it boiled down to like all of this. The whole Middle Earth and Mordor could have been avoided if Galadriel had just taken one for the team and hooked up with Sauron. Saruman. Like, no. It's not into goth elves.
And again, Adar, like the most fascinating character in that entire fucking show. I hope they do more with him.
I just want my own dwarf series. I watch dwarf series.
Oh.
I mean, you can do it like 90s sitcom style. I'd still watch it.
Just like dinosaurs.
Yeah,
with dwarves.
fuck
Night, mama.
that show went dark, man.
It was.
Like,
Yeah,
I didn't
that-
remember how it ended, and I remember it popped up on, like, Dig or whatever in the mid-aughts, and it's like, what? I'm like, oh, shit, I guess I kind of blocked that out, or I wasn't old enough to realize that at the time.
My favorite part of that episode was the commercial. It's like, it's the end of the world, and it's time to save, save, save. We got refrigerators, we got microwaves. Go buy a new one now.
So what do you do? Like, we get NORAD or whatever, Space Force 11. We don't get enough to go crazy. Say we legitimately get like 18 hours, and like, yo, extinction. Yes.
Extinction level event.
Yeah, KT level boundary type shit going down.
Ooh, I don't know.
18 hours is all we have, man. Like, not
18
enough.
hour.
Yeah.
18 hours can get you in trouble, but it's not enough to like get you closure.
exactly.
Really get the plans down, right?
Yeah. You could get up to some shit, but like, yeah.
Not enough time to go full Mad Max.
Yeah.
No, not a chance. I'll probably just end up walking.
If like someone you really, really hate is nearby, you might be able to do something, but like,
Yeah.
yeah,
No, I'll
you
probably
gotta have that opportunity ready and in the can.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll probably just grab a six-pack and start walking. See where I end up.
I wouldn't even bother. I probably just head up to the liquor store and be like, do you need me to buy this? Or yeah, just take it. All right, then just get a couple of handles. Come chill out. I'm like, hey, you want to do a show?
Yeah, why not?
End of the world live stream.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Let's fuck with a future alien archaeologist.
Yeah, why not?
No. Yeah, Mallory Archer was the mama in that show.
Oh, damn.
Yeah. Dinosaurs was legit. It was like a Jim Henson production.
Was
and
the
everything.
Yeah, it was a great show, yeah.
Yeah.
There's a Cinemasker, he did a big episode on it. It's actually really good. There's a lot of adult themes in there, but done in a kid-friendly way, sort of thing. I used to watch it a lot when I was a kid, actually. I actually had the little rubber plushies of the baby and the data.
It was high budget.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, yeah. Ran for a good long time, too.
All right, let's put a bow on it. What do you guys want to
Yep.
do? We can do some tanks tonight.
Yeah. Do a couple
Yeah,
rounds
tanks
of
were
Ring in the New Year's.
Yeah.
Well, ish with some tanks. Everybody can join in. If you don't have tanks, go ahead and buy it. If you don't know what tanks is, I don't even remember the name of the game right.
Shell Shock Live.
Shell Shock.
Shell Shock Live. Yep.
I think we might have like 8 people. We do have an after show, but let's go ahead and scroll down and find our goodbye music. There it is. All right. Whoop. I still want one of those little smart cars painted like Fisher Price thing. I drive the fuck out of that.
That would be cool. That would be fun. Just putting around town.
I'd love to compile it out of one of those.
You need to get it to like play the Jetsons noise when you drive around, like.
Bitch, I'd have the window down to that myself. Come on. Click, clack. Jordan, you're going to take us in.
Yep.
In 3.
It's over! Oh my god, it's finally happening.
9,000.
Yeah, we're
9,000.
I was doing strong bad, man. You people don't need to spend more time on the internet. Yeah, it's the end of the show. It's where we take the time to stop screaming at your direction, let you scream back in our direction. If you have stuff to say to us, you can get to us via our contact page. Head on over to linuxuncast.com, put your mouse over the or go to the contact button, fill out the form. Include all your contact information. Don't include any links or images because the spam golem will eat them. It'll go blah, 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 blah. Yeah. If you want to send us a game to take a look at, we're going to need 3 keys, 3 copies, something to test it out between 3 people.
Dude, there's even a handy link to our Steam curator page because I could never remember the URL, so I put it there so we can get to our...
Indeed. If you're going to advertise about crowdfunding campaigns, we're going to need a Linux demo at least. Scroll down, pick your topic, put your name, all that crap. Hit submit, and then you show up in this lovely little Bradley segment that we do.
Hey, man, first, if you're working on a game or something like that, project, open source, hit us up. Like to have it on the show. It's pretty easy to do. All you need is a computer.
Yeah, or if you're an open source developer, or if you're a game developer and you want to come on the show and talk about your stuff,
yes,
we'd love to have you on.
Free adverts. All right. Yep. I want to talk about this, man.
All right.
Yeah. Which is the wrong button. Let's try this. All right.
That will do.
Foggy. Ayrton writes in. Jordan was 420. Blaze it. YOLO with that fog machine. For some odd reason, I find the fog machine kind of funny. And it makes Jordan look more mysterious, which is not impossible.
Well, it's as mysterious as a Canadian can get.
I'm a mystery wrapped in a riddle, wrapped in a Twinkie.
Wrapped in a metal twiddle. What is...
Slammed into an enigma.
No, for me, though, what's in the box?
An enigma?
What's
the
box? Mystery box.
What's in the box?
Miscellaneous stuff. We've been over this, but there's a screwdriver set.
Okay.
All right. Yeah.
Doob tubes.
What the fuck's that?
What's that?
They're cannabis containers from...
fair enough.
Doob tubes.
Yes.
Got it. Understood.
There's a DVD copy of Bee and Puppy Cat.
What the actual?
Okay, sure.
A stick of deodorant.
As one does.
Yep.
Some medical tape.
Handy.
A laptop battery.
Oh, shit.
Okay.
A sock.
For the battery.
3 hard drives. I'm not going to take them out. An LTE modem.
Right.
A yo-yo. A glow-in-the-dark yo-yo.
Damn.
Okay.
Chapstick.
All right.
A bottle cap. For Coca-Cola for some reason.
Just in case.
Yep, just in case.
Probably because that probably goes in the garbage.
R.I.P. Bottle Cappy.
R.I.P. Bottle Cap.
Bye, Cappy.
Old badge for a fan expo. A flint for like a fire starter.
All right, cool.
Wicked.
And USB cable.
At the piece de resistance.
Cables.
There you go. That is what's in Jordan's box of miscellaneous shit.
Mikey's correct. That is Jordan's Go box. All I'm saying is if you purchase an LGC gift box, that shit's lit, son.
LGC loot box.
Brought to you by HelloFresh, not a sponsor. We don't
got
know.
any special oils for the smoke yet?
No, I just have the fog juice that Oil of Hope sent me. The literal oil of hope.
It is the oil of hope, man. It's the oil of mystery, which hopefully has been thickened.
Yeah.
Thick oil.
Need to get that connected over the IP.
So something I do, we've talked about it a couple times just in passing, is, if I see somebody in need, I'm like, hey, I can make the thing. And that's for people who want to practice mixing audio. And like they want to hey, I want to move into like editing podcasts and shows and stuff like that. Having well-recorded stuff available for free to use. And I constantly see that on our podcasting. People going, hey, where do I get this? And I'm like, here. I put it on our archive.org webpage. You can just download it. It's high quality. It's not processed. And you can always say, hey, I can go back and check the unprocessed stuff against the actual podcast that we put out.
Yeah. So Scott has a question about this. He says, "Hello, my name is Scott Clayton, and I'm an audio engineer currently trying to build my career. I was searching for raw podcast audio with permissive license to practice editing when I came across the post on Reddit that claimed you were offering that exact thing, so I followed the link and downloaded the files. Long story short, I wanted to double check if I have your permission to publicly display the work in my portfolio for future clients to view. Obviously, I will make it clear that I'm only responsible for the edits as well as credit you in the metadata, and I will include a link back to your website." It's a reasonable request.
100%. And I guess I do want to say thank you for asking permission instead of like forgiveness, which is always good. I will say archive.org, you just type in, archive.org, Linux Gamecast, and you'll find
WebAmp. Oh my God.
WebAmp, man, it really spanks the llama's beta.
Llama.
However, clearly here on the page, it's a non-commercial share alike 4.0 international, which are free to use, download, play around with, and, learn from. However, it's that non-commercial bit.
Yeah.
And I actually had to think about this for a minute. Now, this was like twofold. One, being in like your commercial portfolio, I'm like, I don't want anyone to think that somebody else is editing the show. I want that atrocity to be me alone. Sole responsibility. Like, this sucks. And I'm like, I'll take responsibility for that. It's all my fault.
Yeah.
But more importantly, the whole non-commercial thing is like, if you're selling a service with this, and as entertaining as it would be for us to be bouncing around in some professional portfolio, gotta say no. But I mean, that's what it says on the license. But I appreciate that you asked. And I wrote back. And
yeah,
I said,
that's always good.
It's always good to do. So, is that going to do it?
I think so. Do we got anything else we got to say about the Creative Commons license and copyleft in general?
Just respect it and don't make me enforce it because I'll get content out of it.
Don't be Sony and ignore it.
Or, geez, man, we can go through a list of
what if Sony tried to claim ownership of Linux Gamecast? That would be a fun.
Oh man,
they tried to claim ownership of Sintel, so they could.
I have a very interesting. I've got to find in. I sent a email to Twitch support because I did the live stream when I built the rectangle on Thursday, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I just had background music playing from the LGC playlist, and like one song or two songs. I was looking at the video from after. It's like we muted sections of the song due to potential copyright infringement. Yeah, I don't think it's infringement, but like whatever. Like, I want to know who that is because I'm almost 100% sure I have a PDF with a license for every fucking thing that we play that I paid money for. So, aw.
That's the end of the show. I gotta put my Deedly Whoppers on again.
Gotta put the Deedly Whoppers back on.
No more mystery in the box. Ladies and gentlemen, on that, end of the year, box of bombshells. You can always get a hold of me. Just at Vinstone on the Twitter, that's still a thing. And we have mass.linuxgamecast.com. Put me in your federated timeline. I'm at Vin. Over there doing the things, typing things. As always, hop into our Discord if you're a Twitch subscriber or one of our beautiful party patrons. We're there talking. We're there 100% available. That's one thing I've never liked, is being unavailable. You got a question? Old man Vin has got answers.
I am Mr. Wappen of Deedly.
Ask Jordan.
Ask me, sure, why not? You can ask me questions on Twitter or Mastodon at The Burning Fool or Frojo at mass.linuxgamecast.com. I may or may not answer them. Yeah.
You just tell him to ask Pedro.
No, I'm going to tell him to ask Foxy.
Oh, okay. Well, for those who want to ask me questions, you can find me on Mastodon at mfoxdog at mass.linuxgamecast.com. I just mainly boost pictures of foxes and rabbits. And say weird, silly shit.
I like how Foxy has the thing Pedro took a long time to get over. I'm like, we're just casual talking. And it's like, oh, now it's time to say the thing and stuff. It's adorable. I love it. I love it. It's refreshing. All right, ladies and gentlemen, here's some credits.
Yes. Maybe. Possibly. We'll see.
Credits.
We'll see if it fucks up. Yeah, that is most legacy
that's
bullshit.
my job.
LGC cares.
Legacy, the bane of my existence.
Linux Legacy Cast, the Legacy,
Linux Legacy
Part
flags.
5.
Yep.
Well, this is
DXO.
episode 541. We got to thank our advisors, Omegas and Artherin, our executive producers scrolling on by. They are Bob Ram, Scott Michaud, Tom McCass, Mike G, Mike T, Drummer, Kaku, George, Pebble, Tomaj, Unoid. We got our Little Nicky fans. We're talking about Little Nicky quite a bit. Super Death Stoat. And we got our Sea Monsters. They are Renaud LePage, Ryder X Machina, Paul, Veridanuda, Justin, Frosty, Nubbin, David, Darkwing, System T, Dancing Joe, and Oogie Wan Kenobi.
And on the Death Notes, we got
go ahead,
Basil.
Australia.
Yeah, hello. Stephen B, Dirty Dean, Beck, Gamatron, Dodger, Surf Theorist Gaming, Rogues, Turnover, CC Bacon, me, Swain, Oil of Hope, and
Crikey.
Delude and Alex.
Crikey. Look at these chairlings. We got Giovanni, Joanna, Gronkle Delanka, Monica, Minus
Zen,
9,
Erdaki,
Incredible Lyric, Evandro,
and of course, Johnny.
Douglas.
You can't forget Johnny. Fight
Johnny.
upstairs, Cannibal
Johnny, man.
Stare,
Johnny.
helping us build the studio. We got Carl, we got Mike, Arthur, Linux, Neuro, Aldis, Noctilus, John, eShep, Gamatron, and Unoid. Special shout out again to DSM Joe and Arthurin for two of the key components in the Steam Rectangle that we built on Thursday. Thank you for that. Until next week, Dynafire, lovely people.
Until next year.
God damn it.
Until next year.
God damn
Bye.
it. You green star-headed...
Wilson.
I don't know why I do that. I have to have that edit that shit out every fucking time.
It's instinct. It's like, nah. Mm-hmm.
Just makes me want to, like, play some GTA 5. I have not played GTA 5.
I have my copy from Epic Game Store.
Okay, technically, yes, I guess I do
have my
a
PS3
of
copy.
it. Ah,
Yeah. I have my PS3 version that I did finish.
like I have
I
it
do
on the
own it on
N64,
Steam,
and I'm
but-
like, is it that old yet? Boom, boom.
After shows on. Alright, let's Steamy Bits launch it.
You gotta look at
And I'll get a buy break.
technology that we have to die for relatively low latency. We're able to carry on a conversation
Yeah, pretty much.
between the three. Oh, pretty much. Yeah, I know.
Yeah, we did. Well, considering my internet, yeah, we did exceedingly well.
It is adorable compared to the latency that I'm used to communicating with one in Foxdog with over Discord,
Yes.
which is a bit closer to like over. Oh yes, yeah,
There it is, yeah. It's like literally a second delay. And I have to hear it too. It's like, I say something, then I'm waiting. There's a response.
it's like it would be a very weird situation. I used to joke about that.
Yeah.
You know, like, because our delay used to be that bad, especially with Space Europe and Space Portugal. But we adapted to it. That's just how subconsciously, you know, like, oh, if we were throwing something to Pedro, there was like, you know, 500, 430 milliseconds. And it was like, we would never be able to carry on a conversation in the same room.
Yeah.
It wouldn't. It would sound weird as hell because you'd be waiting. You're like, wait. Friendlier day bod. All right, everyone. We're going to do some takes in the after shows, and I'm going to light up the after shows in box. First, I'm going to check Jordan's box.
Nice and toasty.
See how hot it is.
Yeah, baby.
Yeah.
Running that 5600G underclocked at 2.9. Sounds delicious.
It's not.
Do I got a terminal? I can't have terminal?
Alt F2.
Alt F1. Alt F3. Alt F4. No, Alt Control F4, sorry.
41.
That's not bad.
Yeah. What's mine? Yeah, mine's running at 41 right now.
That's not bad. With the lid open.
Yeah, mine's with the lid open. Big
Alt
fan
FU.
that I haven't cleaned in years.
Oh, are you going to be
I
that
have a
person
fan in
that
this box
posted
that
that
needs
picture on
replaced.
Reddit? He's like, I haven't cleaned my heat sink in a decade, and it was furry.
I am not going to post a picture of this PC. No. It'll give too many people aneurysms.
You have posted
Yeah,
a picture.
they will
I've
not
seen
talk to
that.
me ever again.
The thing's hanging, living on a prayer.
Yeah. Pretty much. Yeah. Hasn't overheated yet.
Well, there's not enough parts around it for it to overheat.
Well, no. Because
And
it
of
is a
course,
very
the
big
picture
case.
that dude posted was a Hyper 212 Evo.
This is a massive case that did have Spider-Man on the side of it.
Why did it have Spider-Man on the side of it?
Because I was working at a recycling center, so I saw this case going, that's a nice big one, I'll take that. Someone was throwing it out.
So it had Spider-Man pre-applied to it?
Yes.
Okay, there we go.
Yeah. I'll see if I can reach it. Hold on.
I hear some preemptive celebratory explosions. Am I the only one that thinks it's like, this is a great... Hey, I'm not suggesting this. This is like one of those things. I was like, if I was so inclined to like shoot someone and I didn't have a silencer, like the 4th of July in North America or New Year's Day or Eve would be an opportune time to do it.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely. I wouldn't be surprised if it hasn't been done before.
Live insects. That's boring. You want dead insects. They don't run away.
Oh, yeah.
Easier to eat.
I've opened up a machine once, like I said, at the recycling center. There was literally a whole nest of rats in it.
Bees.
A whole lot of dead rats in it. Yeah, going, nah. Alright, you go straight into the skip. It's going to be weird me being here and not on the Discord.
Aw.
Yeah, well.
Aw.
Oh, well, that's for next year. Well, this year, yeah, next week.
Payday
Damn
3?
your time.
Oh shit, they're making a Payday 3? Alright.
Alright, yeah, cool.
Payday 3 logo reveal. That's what we get? Okay.
Where is that?
If I can go to the... Come on, Steve. You can do this. I got faith in you. Here, everyone at home. There's the Payday 3 logo reveal. Ooh, that was worth a post. That's it. That's all you get.
Let's have a looky. Alright. Okay, well, okay, it's not as bad as the original Street Fighter 6 one, but sure. Later this year. Well, that car thing that we talked about earlier, he was planning to release that November this year. I'm not sure he's going to make it.
Payday's a completely serviceable, like, fun to play game if you can get a group of people that have some intention of playing along.
Yeah.
If you have any amount of dipshittery in your group, it's completely pointless. You know, you get the person like, I want to do this over here. Everyone look at me. I'm being funny. I'm like... And you get masks. Isn't Payday free now? Is it free to play? No, it's 99 cents.
Well, Payday 2 or Payday 1?
The Payday that says
Payday
it's on
2
winter
is
sale.
$1. Yeah.
Yeah, 99 cents.
$1.49.
Okay. Did we just run out of all the bandwidth? Oh, give yourself a refresh, Michael.
Oh, probably because I loaded.
He was never to be seen or heard from again.
There I am.
There you go.
Alright. I can close the
All
show
right,
notes
I'm
now.
going to light up the after shows, and so if you're listening in voice, that's where I will show back up.
It's that time.
In my people's tongue, it means
That one.
I am in great pain. Please help
That
me.
one gonna go down.
Oh, Scott's ready to go.
This guy's ready to kill us all.
Yeah.
He's gonna moisturize us.
Moisturize me.
Moisturize me. Moisturize me. Master. Master.
All right, we should be getting audio from him.
What if fucking she comes back in the new Who season?
Bring it, Cassandra. Fuck yeah.
Oh, yes. Please.
I say we should be getting audio. I wouldn't know with these people. They don't talk sometimes.
Yeah.
Windowed mode. Right, new machine. First time launching Shell Shock.
Windowed mode.
It's like I can hear a really distant Scott. Kinda.
There's a distance. Off in a distance.
Oh, I gotta reload. Oh, there we go.
Is this better?
Get myself online. There we go.
Alan, could you say something, please, so I can have a base?
Something, please. Lots of things, saying things. I'm saying a bunch of things and stuff that I'm saying. Is that enough stuff to say?
Almost. We're getting there.
Sing us your favorite anime theme song.
God, I don't know.
I don't know.
Alright, let's see. I guess I'm gonna choose that one. Alright. There we go. That's better.
I think that's coming up a little bit. Let me see.
Huh?
How about now? How you doing, Alan? How are things?
I'm doing alright. Yeah. Just
Chilling?
Chilling, yeah.
I should be coming in okay now.
Yep. I can hear you, Scott.
Okay.
Yeah, you sound better now.
All right, so now everybody's kind of balanced. As balanced as you're going to get on an after-show call.
Yeah.
Yeah, apparently Discord's 87% volume is more than the last 30% you'd expect. Push up to 100 and that was all I did.
Yeah, you could probably take yours down to about like 95, Scott, and you'd probably be a little tighter.
A little bit better? Okay.
A little bit.
This is 95.
Take it down to 90. Actually, you know what? I'd just take it down on this and watch this. It's not like really blown out. It's just a little hot.
Okay. And there shouldn't be any gain control on anything. I think I disabled that everywhere.
Oh man, that is a critical part, is to having automatic gain control. That's what that box does back there.
Yeah.
That is a 40-year-old piece of analog computing technology that is yet to be recreated in modern times.
Nice.
An Aphex compeller. Now, admittedly, you can do this. You can have the same effect with a plugin, but you're going to need about 140 to 200 milliseconds of processing time in order to achieve the same effect that this does in real time. That's why they still make these. They're $1,500.
Oof.
They're typically
Worth every cent.
found in broadcasting facilities and radio stations, not in dipshits' houses.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we used one with in the theater with all the 16 odd mics going around, so we didn't blow out anyone's ears. Had something like that. And especially when you're dealing with kids who can't speak up or have moved the mic away from their mouth.
This won't. This is not that type of AGC.
Yeah.
You're thinking about some. This, see, Legend is to this day with the Aphex compellers, and all the way from the 300 to the modern incarnation, the 320D, is that people would buy them, hook them up in their studios, and return them because they couldn't hear them doing anything.
Oh, I see.
Which I thought was just an urban legend until I started reading around, and Gear Space used to be Gear Sluts, and people legitimately saying, yeah, I brought it back. I couldn't tell the difference. And that's why they're so expensive.
Yeah.
Because you cannot, it is a compressor, leveler, limiter that you cannot hear working. You got to pull meters up. Now you can tell it's louder. Like you listen to our live stream. Go ahead, open it up in Audacity, look at our levels. Nothing above -2. But we're loud for that -2, and we're not clipping. It's not blown out. Everything's sitting there just right in the mix. There's your audio listing for this evening.
Yep.
Oh,
Yay.
am I dead?
Are you still here?
Yeah,
Oh, hi.
you're
I'm
dead.
still here. Yeah.
Couldn't tell. Yeah, you're dead.
You're dead. Got the sad Cyclops.
Hey.
Hey.
Now you can hear.
Yeah. Toggled the camera.
Come on, Shell Shock. Did you played some Payday with us before?
Yeah, pretty sure you did.
Yeah.
You streamed it for a bit, a couple times.
Yeah, I remember I played with Alan for some reason.
And I think Strider was there as well. I'm not sure.
I know I played with Sandy. I played a bit with you, and yeah, it was a minute ago. It was like, oh my god, Payday 2 on Linux, and that was before they're like, oh my god, join the group and we'll spam you every 5 minutes.
Yes.
And of course, this is LGC time, so for all of us, a minute could be anywhere between a month or 7 to 8 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Storm and Jill. Yeah. Apparently meant to be getting some storms here today.
Storms are brewing.
Storming.
Storms are brewing. Get me shelter, hun. The storms are brewing.
Oh,
Grab all your
Jordan with
minutes.
the quick fingers.
Uh-huh.
Oh, yeah.
Payday
it
3
is
teaser?
raining down here.
Damn it, random Japanese person.
What? Oh, do I gotta put it friends only?
Like
Oh,
it fucking
hello.
works.
I don't know. One day it will.
Andrew Tan.
Whoop, here I am.
Okay.
Kicking kick.
Yeah, I'm gonna kick.
Oh, you gotta knock the players down unless we have.
I'm kicking them out for a reason to see
Yeah.
if we get anybody else that wants to.
Yeah.
Yeah. Come on, anyone who has it, come on.
I'm gonna set it to 6. And anybody else wants to play, because I gotta get up and do the
The bathrooms.
You're good.
subtract liquid and add liquid.
Yes.
Yes,
Expel urine from your sack of pee.
Meat sack.
It's the timely VG Cats references that we all get.
The who's it what?
VG
What
Cats.
What record?
It was an old web comic.
Oh. What are the records on your wall?
Mine. Up there is Metallica's Hardwired. Below that we got Low Roar, Maybe Tomorrow. And the two bottom ones are John Carpenter. The first one is his first solo album, and the bottom is the anthology of his movie themes.
Okay.
Did you get into Low Roar because of Death Stranding?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Very much so. And unfortunately there's going to be one more album and that's it. Because the lead singer passed away a few months ago.
Kojima is just gonna replace him.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah, no.
There's going to be at least one or two songs in there.
You don't want to hear Kojima sing?
I think we've already heard him sing at one point. I wouldn't be surprised. I just wish he would remake Snatcher or make a new one.
Do you buy that Snatcher takes place in the Metal Gear continuity?
No. Even though it has a little robot there called Metal Gear, no. Which is turned.
So here's the thing though. That Metal Gear is named after a much larger robot. It says so in the game lore that was named as a tribute to the Metal Gear craze of the 1990s.
Okay, so
Now here's the thing. Are Police Knots and Metal Gear Solid in the same canon?
oh god. I'm trying to think of timelines here.
Because the same characters show up in both games.
Yeah,
but
I think he did Metal Gear, then Police Knots.
Other way around.
Possibly, yeah. Other way around.
I
Was
can
it?
provide you with a
Alright.
canon that contains both Metal Gear and Police Knots.
Yep. All right. Go on.
Okay,
Is
go
the
for
game
it.
full? I can't seem to join.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
jumped down to 6.
Yeah, if you wanna in, you gotta wait.
Okay.
Wait until he
Cool.
gets back.
This is to stop randos from joining. But Scott, tell me about your fan fiction. Go on.
No, I mean like an actual cannon. Just with the discs in the front. Just, powder and boom.
That's
that
not
some
the
weird
explanation
Canadian
I was hoping for.
No,
That-
no, some weird Canadian humor there. No.
Wait,
That is how a cannon works. Yes, but
Yes.
Yeah, you want a cannon where they're in the same cannon. You can put them both in the same cannon. I can even load it.
Sure.
I see what you
Okay.
did there, Scott.
Do I dare
That
ask?
sucked. No, it was terrible.
Oh,
Oh,
Yeah, it was terrible.
I think we should just
My head.
disown Scott.
what did Scott dunk on you? You still reeling from it?
No.
I did my pun thing.
Yeah, it was a real bad one. It's just like not a good quality one either. It's just a
Hey, man.
generally all around.
Not everything can be weapons grade Canadian.
That's true. But from Scott, I've come to expect a certain level of quality that he just failed to meet.
Man, he's just softening you up.
I think maybe he's a little too soft.
Mir
Let's
would like to get
go.
Yeah,
So
Mir
said
wanted
he
him.
wanted to go in, but I'm not sure if we have to do it in.
No, it's fine. It's fine.
All
Go,
right.
go.
Cool.
Okay.
All right, fair enough. All right. Atomic, when you're ready.
DF match.
Thank you. Hi, I'm a Canuck.
Oh yeah, I gotta
All
switch
right.
that shot.
It's Team Canada versus Team Not Canada.
Oh god.
I'm gonna have Scott and Alan on my team and still
Somebody
lose.
type something in chat so I can move it up.
Oh.
Scooch. There we go.
All
I
right.
typed something.
Thank you.
You have to, yeah.
All right,
That-
Foxy. Atomic.
That didn't work because I pressed the wrong button as I was switching between Discord and Shellshock.
You understand? Focus fire on Alan.
Yep.
Yes.
And you're gonna leave Scott alone since he's got the huge mana bar?
That's the
No,
plan.
Yeah, how are we going to get to him?
I'm gonna kill
That'd
Scott.
be good.
That didn't work. That's a warning shot. Yeah.
Yeah.
A festive
Olé!
warning shot.
Guppies!
Guppies.
Yeah, why not?
I must go
hello.
now. My planet needs
Oh,
me.
look at this.
Oh, okay, yep, group up. Thank you.
Now we've got them grouped.
Yeah, now we're clumped? Okay.
Uh-huh.
The fishies. Here, fishy, fishy, fishy.
Do I have anything for it? Sort of.
Oh, I thought that said jazz. I was going to use the fuck out of it.
Snake jazz.
Yeah.
Snake jazz.
Boing, boing.
Oh, god damn it.
It's the Humpty Hump.
All right, now we got Scott separated. All come
Yep,
to
okay,
plan.
cool.
And I'll give you a companion.
I'm behind 6 boxies.
Damn it. A little too much mustard. What?
Let's go with that.
When in doubt.
Atomic's. Oh, not up his ass. Not up. All right, yep, moon it out. There we go.
That'll hit me, yep.
Wee.
Boom. Hey, we got rid of his mana bar.
That's a nice hit.
That's right, Atomic. Meat shield. You got 8. Come on. Don't be so dramatic.
Oh, okay. Shit. I'm
Damn
moving
it.
over here now.
See, Michael,
You're
they left you for last because you weren't talking enough shit.
Their shit killed you guys before my thing could even do damage. Wow. Wow. Member berries?
Neither.
Be the hero.
Oh yeah, Halo.
To the end of the night. You gotta be strong.
This is right.
Gotta be fast and he's gotta be bad for the fight.
God damn it.
Damn it.
What in God's name is that?
It's the,
Poor aiming. Take advantage of it.
It's the bullshit that you get at high levels when you're Scott.
When you
Yeah.
pay to win.
Yeah.
I won't accuse Scott of pay to win because he's always in this damn game. That's how I make sure Scott's
Yeah.
still alive and healthy.
He pays with his time, right? Like, go banana.
Come on, banana snipe, banana snipe, banana snipe. Oh, damn it.
Good try.
All right, I'm screwed. Oh, echo. All right, what are you doing to me, Scott?
Collective silence, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was deciding.
Yeah.
Apparently very little.
That's right.
Oh, I did one
No,
damage.
going for the scoop.
Bonk, bonk.
Oh, I missed him, but
Now.
Meow.
Now.
Just reminding you, I know you're still there.
Hmm.
I'm in a hole, aren't I? Yes.
Yep.
I'm in a
Yeah,
weapons
try to remove
collector.
your trench cover there.
I'm in a collector, so you really want to move it or not?
It depends.
Yeah. I mean,
No.
you just chuck a couple grenades at him.
Nope, that was too high. That's not how the quicksand works. All right.
So quicksand is one of the interesting weapons. It doesn't hurt when it hits, it hurts what's above when it hits.
Interesting. Okay, I had never used it before, so.
So see, it goes right through me and barely touched me. If he would have been a little bit short, he would have hit me.
Ah, I see. Okay. Might as well take Scott's advice while he's on my team.
It's a really,
Yes, might as well.
really weird weapon.
That's not going to do anything.
I have no
And,
idea if he's gonna hit anything.
For the
I'm just gonna wear.
next person, they'll hit you with pink blood.
Oh no, not the ping, Foxy. Is your firewall good enough?
Hey, I did some damage for once.
All right, you fuckwits are doing the equivalent of playing with your food at this point.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm surprised he didn't go to get the little packagey thing.
I don't know. Scott's got. I guarantee you, Scott's got a bag full of smite.
Oh, probably.
Frankly, I kind of rolled some shitty weapons this one.
Oh, you mean the nuke is a shitty weapon? Here,
Ooh,
just
88
if you
damage
mind.
on that one.
There's some free health for him. All right.
Oh, god damn it! I just got him. You can't see me. I'm hidden. I'm hidden amongst the corpses. Ow.
Hey, hey, I got the kill on that. Nice. Excellent. and I killed Scott. I killed Foxy and Scott It's a pretty good deck.
That was a satisfying defeat. Yes.
Satisfying, indeed.
Go out swinging, man. Go out swinging.
Oh, dear.
See, he bleeds. He can be cut.
You do bleed. I'm Batman.
I'm sexy Batman.
I'm the Nutman.
What would be a nice fucky?
A sacrifice.
Okay.
Alright.
Juggernaut. Juggernaut's just in the middle.
Yeah.
It'd be random, so it could be any one of them.
Could be. Yeah.
Oh,
Marks.
Marksman.
Ooh, okay. All right. Well.
Alright.
R.I.P. Jordan.
The Equalizer.
No, it's whoever gets the good luck.
You know how
my
to
God.
aim.
Speaking of which,
Oh,
This better not be me.
oh my God. Who's up first? Is it Scott? Oh. Don't you love it when God just smiles on you?
Yeah, right in the middle with your green
Oh,
ass
yeah.
spiky bullshit. God damn it.
Yin yang. Ow.
I
Do I
don't know what
have any
happened there.
teleports?
How did they go across the side of the map?
Are we playing by Pac-Man rules?
Sure.
Bounce stuff.
Sure, why not?
Bounce stuff the wall.
Drop shot.
Hmm.
Alright then.
We're down an ass.
Boop.
Hey,
Hey.
Bonk.
you failed this city. Oh God. Well,
Oh, you could curve it. Yeah, you should be able to.
yeah. See, here's the thing, Foxy. This requires me to be able to like
Spray and pray, man.
execute. Yeah.
You got this.
So here, let's.
If you got a multi-shot anything, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like that.
There we
Yeah,
go.
there we
All
go.
right. Fuck you,
He invented me too.
dick.
That was for style.
Yeah.
Bing.
Listen, I'm glad I'm just not a one-hitter quitter.
Oh, god damn it. Excuse me.
I thought it was Scott's turn for a second. Like, once again, God's favorite son, Scott Michaud.
Go with that. Are we?
Oh, there goes the fireworks.
Ah.
Playing
Boing.
IRL shell shock.
Well shot.
Oof. Oof, 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 oof.
Yeah. You know,
Is it still like that, Jill?
Like what?
Apparently it's echoing.
No, it was just the audio effect that Vin used.
Oh. Really?
Yeah.
Ah, okay. Ooh.
it's your turn. No.
Your
I
turn,
was
Vin.
busy playing with buttons, goddammit.
A little higher, maybe.
Fuck, I don't know. Yeah. Boop.
There we go. Hey.
Oh, okay.
All right, Jordan.
Missed.
One more bounce I would have. All right, Alan. Hold it.
Huh.
No,
Okay.
you can move if you want.
Oh yes, look at all of you up there with your ability to move.
Yeah, your mobility and options. How wonderful. I mean, did you throw the bow with the arrow?
Yes, and the bow exploded because it has that power now.
Oh, okay. I'm not sure if this is gonna work, but go. There we go.
Oh shit. Dios de los muertos.
Oh, so spooky.
Okay, let's try a fun one.
Oh hey, Scott has to aim this time.
Yeah.
Not really.
Not really.
No,
I'm sure he could just wipe out the other half of the map.
Oh, what's he got there?
I was thinking with
Just a mortar strike, sure. Okay, well,
if the mortars
Yeah.
hit it, it would actually count too.
yeah, you got to go for the high arc.
Yeah. I like on that one.
Unless you have something that can fall from the sky, in which case you can go underneath it. If the things that fall will hit it.
Look at Scott with the high level strats.
Like what I did with the carpet fire. I wasn't actually intending to hit the target on the first go. I was hoping the secondaries would hit it. But
It just turns out you're that big a stud, man. Ow! Well, Scott, you got your revenge. Or that's Ben. Never mind. Here now, I will
look at this.
Yeah, now I will get my revenge.
Get out with a light tickling.
Yeah.
I don't know what this one is. Okay, good. It's the most useless one, the spaz. the one that very well may not have hit the thing I was aiming at. But it got rid of it. Can Alan do it? I think it's too hard for him. It's the hardest thing he's ever had to do.
That'll do.
Well, so much for those spikes.
okay,
Scott,
No
I don't think you
sacrifices
can-
today.
I don't think you can do it, man. I think
I was gonna say, do you have anything small enough to make that a challenge?
Oh, fuck. Alright, well. Let's see. What do I got? What do
I'm not answering that question, Ben.
I...
Oh, beautiful shot.
Alan, I don't think you can do
Oh,
this.
god damn it. Had to make it challenging
fun.
for yourself, did you?
More fireworks. How appropriate, because I just used fireworks.
Which is nice. Again, the secondaries probably would work too, right?
+1 daddy long legs.
Oh, fuck you, game.
Oh, you got this.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. That's
Yeah,
not.
you
as
could
bad.
drive halfway across the map, man. Come on.
Yeah.
I
If
can
you
move
were-
like an inch.
If you were stuck there, yeah, that would be rough. But
Ooh.
can you do the bank shot?
And it's gonna go into the sky. I can feel it. It's got going to the sky vibes.
It belongs to the sky now.
That'll do.
Told you.
Ah, no. Bye.
Oh, it could have bounced off the wall. Scott. Oh, hey, look at that. Still gonna fucking one shot it though.
Oh, no.
Oh, did.
You crap.
Yeah, you know when you got the end game like infinite
doesn't
replicating
stop,
shit.
goddamn.
Oh, whoa!
Jesus Christ.
What the fuck? That was weed? That was
Yeah.
420?
He got 4 pot leaves for that, dude.
Jesus Christ!
Sitting on his rods from God fucking inventory, man.
Spiker. Fuck.
Boink.
Nope. All right.
All right.
Little higher.
I think the little higher was my weapon.
Yeah. Listen, I listen. I lost to Scott and Alan. Like that's pretty good.
There we go. Uzi.
Sunburst and furry.
Yeah.
I'm going to hit with a train shot.
Sunburst.
Ow.
So tiny. Teeny tiny target.
Some say they were still at it to this very day, hundreds of years later. Two fucking nerds.
Oh man, you're just jealous because you didn't die and go to Tank Helm.
Yeah, I didn't go to Tankala.
Tank Hollow. Kitties!
Bonk.
Bonk. Bad kitty.
Bad kitty.
Oh yeah.
Kitty.
Chicken.
Oh, Scott, you and your fucking gimmies.
That is just followed by, that's a bad snake. Bad Mr. Snake. Ah!
What was the fucking creature's name? Scuttlebutt? Or
Yeah, Scuttlebutt.
Scuzzlebutt?
Yeah.
The
As Patrick
creature.
Duffy.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Patrick Duffy for a leg.
Yeah, the
Wait, what?
Cartman was looking for it.
Mm.
Yeah, Scuzzlebutt. They found it, and then they needed to find its mate. Jimbo was hunting it at one point.
I must have missed that episode. Because I knew they were hunting it. That was very early on, but...
Yeah, it was Jimbo and Ned, right? Like that was the conflict.
Yeah.
They were trying to kill it.
Oh.
Right?
Yeah.
Well,
It's coming right for us! Oh.
Oh wait,
no.
Oh!
Whee!
I missed.
Wait, Alan beat Scott?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's possible.
Whoa.
Grave dancing music.
Dun, 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 dun.
All right. So I guess we'll close out with
Shocker.
the
Yeah.
Sokar.
Yep, alright.
So Sokar, he's my 8th favorite gold.
Sokar.
Soka!
Man, that was a good scene. Somebody posted that on Reddit last week. Was the when
This is a weapon of terror. This is a weapon of war.
yeah.
Yeah, that was. I mean, that's some fucking U.S. military like fan wanking, but that was still pretty good. Like,
that was just well done.
yeah, this is meant to terrorize the enemy. This is meant to kill your enemy.
Right.
Man, yeah, Stargate SG-1 was so good, you guys.
Yeah, I had to like let go because it's like no, I just want to watch it again.
Yeah. Still got to rewatch of Atlantis to go. So.
But that's short.
Yeah. So it's half of an SG-1. Oh, we're still on this map. Okay. Well, and we're still with the same teams. All right. Well, you guys want to strategize? Do you have any? Oh, I have a builder. I can build. Can you like move the? Can you move the net out of the map? Is that like a legit way to win? It's still
Just like
There's a
blow the
maximum
map
build
away.
height.
Who are we waiting on?
Oh, me.
Boom!
No.
Wing.
Ah. All right.
Oh, there's a max height. Okay, so it won't let you go above that.
The
No,
goal expands.
that would be fun, wouldn't it? Boing. Yes. Yes. No. Boing. Boing. There shall be boing.
There shall be the bunnies.
Hey,
Whee!
Ah.
damn it!
Hey!
Boo!
That's what I think we got that one.
Score 1 for the bullshit physics.
Who wins? Bullshit physics.
Scott, why are you a spider tank?
I do whatever I can.
I'm on a hill. In a hole.
I'm down in a hole.
Is that a hill you really want to die on?
Hang on, I gotta buy a break. Just kidding.
Yeah. Maybe. No.
Yes!
Ah.
Pinata. Oh, and yeah, that was my shot. Nice. All according to Keikaku.
That didn't do anything.
Neither did I.
Nestled in the cleavage. Hey, Homer, I can see your doodle.
Boing, come on, that's got to hit. That's got it. No.
It's in our sack. little goal sack.
Oh, screw it. Spray and pray.
Spray me, say that you spray me, spray me.
Oh, wrong way.
Boing, boing, boing.
And a boing.
I don't know what jumper is, but... Ow, I got balls in my face. I do love that if this ends in a tie, the game will just be like, no one wins, fuck you. Yes. Yes.
That was kind of one of the jokes they did with Check It was that either you lose or they lose. For a score screen.
What is the score? Oh, it's tied. Goddamn.
Yeah, tie in.
Tied.
Boo. Six rigged.
We just got this big fuck off hole in the middle. Yes, 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 yes.
Yeah,
No,
let's see what it does
no.
that. I get worried.
Yes.
No.
Oh, baby. You'll love to see it.
I cannot dig it.
I cannot dig it.
Can you dig it? Can you diggle it?
Dig loose. For God's sake, get out of the hole! Bloody thing.
Call me the Fonz, because I'm Henry Twinkler.
Be quiet, talking bottle of maple syrup.
Starfire,
No!
Oh, no. So close.
dude. Okay.
So close.
What have I got? Nothing.
Nothing, yeah.
Oh, screw it. I'll snipe the ball. How about that? Oh, for God's sake!
That would have been crazy if it hit it in midair.
Yeah. No. Just can't get the bloody thing out.
I'm just gonna keep rocking on my tank wiener here.
Whoa. Bye. Boink.
Ow.
Oh shit, it's perfectly vertical, Morty! I did it again! This is where they keep fucking dropping the lightsaber. That was pretty fucking good. Like, oh no! It's perfectly straight down! Fuck! We just gotta tough it out.
Yep, tough it out for one more turn. Two more turns, sorry.
Yeah, stupid counting from 0.
Count by numbers.
Hey!
No!
No!
Wait,
bounce over, bounce
wait,
over, bounce over,
wait.
bounce over. No,
Fine.
bounce over, bounce over.
Wait. That is some poop.
Bullshit.
That is some poopy.
Winning.
Warning.
That is some poopy.
I don't know. Victory shot
What
into
do
the
I
night.
even have left? This thing turning through the never.
Bonk.
Undo.
Right. Fucking. Oh,
Nah.
Nada.
Now I can hear the fireworks.
Yeah, pow, pow.
Pow pow.
Pop, pop, pop.
Pop,
All right.
pop, click, click.
Last chance, Sundance. Boing. Boing.
We dribbled it. Didn't do much else.
We all lose.
Everybody lose.
Who lost less?
Well,
We need sudden death match. Well.
Oh well.
I gotta claim my win bonus. Am I gonna get the 100 pointy thing?
I didn't even get a
boost.
win bonus.
No, I got 3.
Sorry. No, I didn't get a win bonus either. Come on.
Daily win bonus. Come on. Big money, no whammy.
I got it solely by riding on being carried by Scott and Alan.
Okay, I'm going to be 100% real. I would probably pay it if there was win penalties mixed in. Like if there's if you could get punished. Like, damn it.
Well, we're 3 minutes away from the new year.
We got to take it down. Talk it up. Oh,
I
man.
don't think we'll be having fireworks here. It's
Because the entire
Raining.
state will burn down.
no, it's raining. It's raining hard enough that I'm actually amazed you guys can't hear it. It's pretty loud.
Hopefully it's done raining. What do we have? Oh, it's gonna fog is in the forecast. What type of bullshit forecast is fog?
Silent Hill.
Yeah,
Silent
right.
Hill 2.
Just, what do we got? Scatter clouds, scatter clouds, scatter clouds. That's all.
Oh yay! All next week is scheduled to be rain. That's nice.
All rain all
Yeah,
the
the
time.
rain just sticks to a schedule. Yes, it does.
Yeah,
Well, I'm not terribly worried about rain.
yeah.
long
We
as we
can
get-
use it, so I mean,
Oh, I still have GIMP open.
Okay.
What?
I
But then your precious memory RAM that you have so little of.
Hey man, I was using that in the pre-show. Because when we called Michael, I'm like, shit, I gotta make a
Gotta make a Michael.
Yeah. I noticed that. Yeah.
So next week it'll be that until I remember to change it.
You should just leave it up, or it should be like Madro or Midro.
Oh, I could just change it to Poxy.
Yeah. Mr. Poxdog.
Poxdog.
Poxy Woxy.
Oh man, that's a danger animal. Pox on demand.
Pox as a service.
Pox in the cloud, baby. AWP.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, Amazon's charging you like $300 an hour for their Pox as a service. But like, if you ever tried to set it up yourself, you know it's actually worth it.
That's what I'm saying, man. I mean, grow up with the size of your disease. I mean, we can take out entire continents.
Yep.
Yeah.
Scales with AWS. Plaguing. That you know what? That might be a fun stream, is doing some Plague Inc. and like naming the diseases after like fucking dumb shit like that.
Right. Hey, there it is. 0000.
000.
Hey,
That means it's 0000.
that means we all age exactly 1 year starting now.
Start date.
Yep.
There we go.
I started early.
Woohoo!
Hey, all right.
Oh,
Happy New Year.
where are my Deedly Whoppers?
You got Daily Whoppers?
Yeah, these
Daily Whoppers.
Ah.
I don't know.
I don't have any Daily Whoppers.
That's what I always called when I have no idea if they're actually what these are called. I just call them Deedly
God
Whoppers.
damn it. Now we gotta look up and find out if they have actual names.
They probably do. I'm just gonna keep
Yeah.
calling them Deedly Whoppers.
Daily Whoppers.
Yep.
The ball dropped in New York.
Hey.
Yeah, Joe, you get to watch balls drop all the way across the continent.
Yeah, it's the wonders of being a pediatrician. You can a traveling pediatrician watching balls drop all over the continents.
The do they do anything like in the middle? Do they do anything in Canada? Do they like Toronto? They're like,
Yeah, they have like New Year's parties and stuff.
do they like? I think even here, I think in Atlanta they drop a peach or some shit, man.
Just like a peach.
Yeah, that's it. Just some rando goes up onto a fucking skyscraper, tosses that shit. They're like, done.
Just like a half-eaten peach. It's like,
Somewhere a car crashes because the peach went through the windshield. Yeah, tradition.
that's the pits.
I don't know. Yeah, they drop. Do they drop? I don't know what they drop in New York. I'm wholly unfamiliar with the
I
customs.
thought it was the ball. They do
Is
the
it-
ball.
I thought it was the ball. Yeah, it's the ball.
Light bulbs.
Is it just like it's just like a ball of bulbs?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yep. And it falls down like a pole sort of thing.
You know, when you describe it, it sounds like the stupidest fucking shit ever. Yeah, you know, the new year happens and there's like a ball. It has lights on it and it slides down a pole and like there's a big party.
I think in San Francisco they let fireworks off on the Golden Gate Bridge, or at
I
least
thought they
used
just-
to.
I thought they just threw like sourdough bread at people.
No, it was rice-a-roni at one point.
I want sourdough bread though.
No, man, they're talking gloves.
the hamburger
Rice-a-roni,
helper
the San
mascot.
Yeah.
Francisco treat.
That little 5 fingers of nightmare fuel.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Hamburger helper.
Yeah, like Glover from the N64.
Yeah. I think.
Hamburger. Yeah, see, I just typed in hamburger glove, hooked it up, right
Yeah,
there,
hamburger helper.
in a GIF that doesn't want to load. Anyway,
Super freaky. There it goes.
it's thinking about it. Not spanky.
Not spanky. Are you sure? I don't believe you.
I mean, it's such a glove wielding a branding iron, man. Like, where do you want to go with that?
Chili macaroni.
The
So wait, hold on. Does the box feel pain because it like sears? It's like a cow.
Wait, no. Here's what we need to find out. Did the box have to pay extra for the pain?
No, I think you got to pay extra for the cowboy hat though.
Oh boy, yeah. This is some fucked up version of Westworld.
Westworld season 5.
I didn't know. Like, they were like, oh, we're not going to do a 4th series or whatever. I had no idea it was still on.
I think 5th.
5th?
Yeah. Can we just like someone bring back Raised by Wolves, please?
Yeah. I gotta
Yeah.
finish the second one. Is the sale still going
Oh,
on?
it's a fucking cliffhanger. I think so.
Is there anything worth buying?
January 5th is when it's over.
Destroy all humans.
Yeah.
GTFO.
And then March is going to be the next big sale. That's when the spring sale's supposed to come.
No, there's usually the Chinese New Year sale. The Lunar New Year.
Yeah. Be interesting to see if that pops up too.
It's like literally once every like 1.5 months. You can get Europa
$15.99,
Universalis.
$15.99.
It takes two.
Sank. 41. It's too much. I'm curious. I'm not $41 curious.
Yeah.
Fucking Skyrim. Gotta get Spider-Man. Persona's not my jam, I don't think. Not buying Marvel Spider-Man, the other one. That's Dark Souls. That's more Skyrim. Here's what I'm waiting on.
Bye,
Coming
Foxy.
soon.
Hollow Knight.
Yeah. Give me that Silk Song. Let me get lost in that shit. Starfield. What's going to come out first, Starfield or Hollow Silk Song? Well,
I don't know.
At
Here's
least
the thing.
Starfield has a
Todd Howard.
release date. Silk Song,
Yeah.
it's still like TBA on that.
Mhm.
Oh, ear itches.
Oh, how are the new ear pads on your Sonys?
They're doing good jobs. They're ear padding well enough.
Okay.
It's everything I look for in an ear pad. Pretty simple. Pretty easy to please. Jordan, is there anything you're looking forward to playing?
Yeah, I'm looking forward to when BG3 launches in spring.
BG3? Oh, Baldur's Gate.
Baldur's Gate 3. Yeah. What else? Darkest Dungeon. I don't think that's coming out next year, but that's going to be coming out soon.
Is it coming out or like
eventually.
coming out on Steam? Is it
So
in
it's
early access? I know it exists.
It's early
right?
access.
Okay.
Yeah, it's early access on Epic. So
So basically released on Epic, yeah.
yeah. So I'll wait for that to like mosey on over to Steam. What else? Still want to play Myth Force, but that's out. You don't have to wait for that.
What is Myth Force?
It's that it was like that rotoscoped 4-player co-op like beat 'em up. It was in first person.
Was that even out yet?
Is it? I think so.
Myth Force.
Give me Starship Troopers.
Oh, it's on Epic Games.
Yeah, download and buy today.
It's from Beamdog.
Yeah.
Published by Aspire.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll play that when it comes to the real store.
Yeah. Yeah. Like, it looks fucking cool, so I want to try that out. I'm waiting on Tiny Tina. I don't know. I'll check out Starfield. I might be into that. Space Skyrim.
Yeah, like, see, Skyrim 100% was not my type of game. I'd never played any of the Elder Scrolls, anything. I just bought it to make a Linux video on because I saw so many people bitching online. And turned out I really liked the game. So, yeah, I might try Starfield.
Yeah, like...
Yeah, for me, I really enjoyed Skyrim, but it was like, I enjoyed Skyrim for like 10 hours.
Oh.
You know, it's like, that's kind of fun, but it's just like, then I don't care. Like,
Yeah.
I did most of the story at the end. I eventually played all the story, but that was just like,
I never finished it, but I mean, it got like 100 hours out of me throughout the years. That I ran into some clear bullshit because last time I logged in when they did the remastered thing and I gave them $20, I'm like, show me this. I'm like, it kind of looks the same. I immediately logged in. I had no idea what I was doing, but my brain clicked in. It's like, this was some bullshit. This is why you stop playing right here. Like, right. So I closed it.
Yeah, it says I have 37.3 hours on total record.
37.3. How many hours do you have in Skyrim, Michael?
Skyrim, let's have a look. 64.
60. That's it?
Yeah, that's it.
Man, you haven't even got to the title drop yet.
Mine is a little interesting because most of my hours were spent on a pirated game of Skyrim. And then I bought it later, so...
I take all of this back. I only have 40 hours. It felt like 100 hours. I have 40 hours in the original and 3 hours in the special edition.
Well, I've got 64 hours, but 60 of those are me just dicking about.
Well, that's what you do in Skyrim. Right?
I mean, that's what Skyrim is you play Skyrim by like dicking around and then like accidentally coming across the end of a dungeon and then going through it in reverse.
Yeah, I got the quest to get the horn, and I never got the horn. To this day, I still haven't got that bloody horn. Nor done it. I've completely filled out the map, but not got that horn.
I went to Dragon Heaven and realized that I was way too underpowered to be in Dragon Heaven.
Ah, fair enough.
Yeah, I had that in the Oblivion portals in Oblivion.
That's that sandbox gaming though. Is like, yeah, you can go wherever you want, straight into a fucking boss player that's way too strong for you.
That was an afternoon one time. I was like exploring like where the invisible walls were, and I found them.
Yeah,
they exist. But man, you get real bored walking to hit them.
They're really tucked away.
They're far out, man, far away from like any fast travel points. Then it just got to the point where the game was like shitting dragons on me on top of everything else. And at that point, dragons weren't big scary creatures; they were mild annoyances.
Yeah.
Distance music. Yeah, this is Distance. This is Jordan Hemingway with the Quiggles. All right, everyone. Everyone thank Michael for staying up early or getting up early or afternoon. I don't know my time.
Yeah.
Thanks, Fox.
Time in Sydney.
Yep.
4 p.m.
Yeah. 4 p.m.
New South Wales.
Yes.
GMT plus 11.
Yes.
Man.
That was the thing.
That was the year 2000. I barricaded inside of a bowling alley.
I was
in the backyard.
barricaded inside a psych center.
Me and my cousin were in the backyard watching the city and hoping all the lights would go out.
Man, people were worried about like planes dropping from the sky in general.
Yeah.
Well,
No, that's not gonna happen.
So Swift on Security brought this up. Like, if you don't follow their Twitter account, give it a follow because it's good shit. They're on Mastodon as well. But they were talking about like people were talking about how you can't like respond to a global crisis, but we did, and it was Y2K because everyone fucking got their shit together and updated the systems, and it happened, and nothing went wrong because everyone was prepared. Everyone did their part. So yeah, it's one of those weird situations where it's like, yeah, no, we can cooperate. We just choose not to.
Yep.
Well, I mean, humanity's driven by three things. What is it? Greed, fear, and greed.
Yeah.
Are three driving. I don't know. Did you see that thing I posted? I don't think I posted it in Discord though. I thought this was an interesting thing to think about. As long as you didn't think about it too hard. Was The Guardian had this little piece.
Oh, yeah.
If aliens contact humanity, who decides what we do next? That would be the aliens if they traveled here.
Oh yeah.
Here's the thing though. Would they even come here to contact us? Go read the 3 body problem and then go weep.
Why?
Because it's literally all about that.
3 bodies.
No, the 3 body problem is about the title is in reference to like the star system of the aliens that's in like an unstable orbit, so they come to Earth to fucking take it over.
Okay.
But it's like a hard sci-fi alien invasion, so it's like they can't, like, it'll take them hundreds of years to reach Earth,
Okay.
But like, and so here's how they like fuck with Earth to like prepare to take it over.
Oh.
Oh, okay.
See, I always have to operate under the assumption that any civilization capable of interstellar flight pretty much do whatever they want when they show it up here.
Yeah. Well, I mean, any species capable of interstellar flight would be able to observe us without our ability to like see or perceive them, right?
I would I would use the word smite, but
I mean, given it's real easy to smite humanity, you just drop a rock on us. The Expanse made that very clear. It's like, yeah, no, just gotta throw a couple rocks at us and we're dead. That's it.
what is Hippo cult?
Boculp, it's a Twitch emoji, I guess.
I understand. It's like what's behind it?
Oh,
I don't know. I want to imagine there's a cult of hippos.
Hippo cult.
yeah. I mean,
Dancing hippos.
It kind of is, yeah. Culty hippos.
It's like you make
All
a
right.
wrong turn in Tanzania, and you're like, better get the fuck out of here, guys.
Dude, I don't want to mess with the hippo cult.
So what do y'all think they're gonna do? I know this is a big vote of this, but like, would they just wipe us out? B, come down here, try and share their food, and have shoot the shit, or C, I completely blanked on what the third one was gonna be. Shit.
Or how about they just use their superior technology to just fucking influence us without our ability to perceive, and then
That
we
just
can't do
seems like
shit.
a lot more trouble than just like.
Yeah, or they'll just go, nah, screw it. Too done.
I mean,
Next planet.
The third one was gonna be like have them come down and just like.
Oh no, well, that's
nervously,
what
point, like monitors at us to like.
that's what I mean. That's what I mean. Like, all they really need to do is like fucking dope our water supply, and that's it, right? Like,
Yeah, it wouldn't take much to control us. No.
no, like they would just, yeah. It wouldn't be a big dramatic Hollywood invasion. They'd just be like, and you're ours now. Okay.
Oh no, dude! Some hoarder's gonna go in their closet and pull out a clamshell MacBook, new in box, and like, I got this shit.
Everyone shut the fuck out. I'm ready.
Yeah, but would we be able to handle any diseases that they would carry, and would they be able to handle the diseases that exist?
So
here on this planet?
here's the thing though. The reality of space travel and interstellar flight being able to either like manipulate physics to make the speed of light irrelevant or survive the ultra long trips in between star systems basically requires a level of medical and like physical mastery that would make that question irrelevant.
I mean, this is fact.
We're just describing they live right now.
Yeah, I don't think the
Like the ability to like even get from like one solar system to another is such a technologically complex like operation that if you're capable of doing that, then like we have nothing that can operate on that level, right? Like,
Yeah.
what is the yeah, there it is. Boop.
yeah, the Kardashev scale.
Yes.
Yeah.
Do we got type 1, type 2?
We
Type
are not
3.
even type 1, man.
We are.
Like,
No.
So we
nowhere
get
near it.
our sci-fi is barely type 1.
yeah.
Yeah.
The energy at scale its own galaxy. Yeah. Uh-huh.
Yeah, Matryoshka brain, being able to harness just being able to harness the energy output of a galaxy, like, I can't even, like, picture the number of, like, things in a galaxy in my brain, let alone be able to, like, manage and manipulate. Yeah, no, fuck that shit. Yeah. That is one thing that, like, a lot of Hollywood sci-fi, like, rubs me the wrong way about, is that it's too small-brained. Yeah.
Well, it's got to be. It has to be to fit into our scope, and
Yeah.
you need Jeff Goldblum flying in a space plane with a clamshell Mac to save. Yeah, I mean, you don't want to do that grim reality where it just like blips into existence. It just eradicates all.
Yeah. Zap.
Yeah.
Moving on.
Yep.
In your Futurama. Zap.
Now, here's the real fun part is like, if the universe is the simulation, can we pop a shell?
But would we want to? What does that break?
Right, and like how like if you're like messing around with like bits in like the universal source code running, like changing a 1, does that just blink our solar system out? Like you don't know. It's trial and error, right?
Well, I mean, that breaks our function and drive as us being individual beings, right? And immediately it's like, oh yes, none of this is real, by the way. This is all simulation.
Well, I don't know. My take on it is like, even if this is a simulation, it doesn't matter because we're ultimately stuck in the simulation anyways. Unless we can find a way to escape.
There's always going to be that one motherfucker from Matrix, right? And it tastes like steak.
Yeah. Tastes like chicken.
I mean, even if I don't like it, right? Like, what can I do? I can't escape the simulation. I'm a product of it, right?
What was that guy? The guy from the first Matrix that made the deal.
Yeah, Cypher.
Cypher, thank you.
Yeah, Cypher.
Yeah.
Bald guy. Yeah. Eating that steak.
Yeah, that steak, man. He's like, I know it's not real, but I'm like, yeah, whatever.
Ignorance is bliss.
Well, that's the thing, though. Like, it stimulates the right neurons in your brain, right? Might as well be.
Yep.
Well, that's all perceived reality does, right?
Yeah. Functionally, there is no difference. So...
That's going to be the danger time. Like when, that's it. See, this is what's taking so long. We're having to build the matrix inside of the matrix.
Yeah, it's like building the computer in Minecraft, right? Like we're already kind of hamstrung.
And then you build it again and again, and it's layers all the way down. Then Rick Sanchez shows up and uses you as a battery.
See, here would be the shitty thing is that if we found out the universe was just running on like Java.
Oh my god.
Oh, that explains
it's too legacy.
Right.
We can't change it. It's too embedded in the system. We can't change it.
Oh man, I'm sure there's some branch of sci-fi fantasy of like, yes, and that's what magic is manipulating the source code.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure there is at some point.
That's Brandon Sanderson's stuff for the most part.
Like techno mage type stuff.
Yeah, except he does it more conventional fantasy, but there's like fantasy, but there's a sci-fi explanation behind it, sort of thing. I like that kind of stuff, where the Vancian sufficiently advanced Arthur C. Clarkean sufficiently advanced technology indistinguishable from magic. Like, it might as well be fucking magic for for what I understand. Yeah, no, sure, why not?
Sure.
That.
I guess that's kind of our curse, though, because you're like, it's not magic, but you're like, yeah, you gotta roll with it. Why? I can spend my time worrying about how it works, or I can push the button and get the fireballs. So, like, that boils down to like, what do we do as a entity, as the human race? Is like, we want to learn and make shit. Like, that is one of our primary drives, is like making shit. Like, why?
Tool use is the reason that we are the superior species on the planet, right?
Always making new shit, man. Like, want to improve on things and iterate. And like, where's that drive, man? What are we trying to build, man?
We got to turn the entire planet into a spaceship and ram it into Mars. Because fuck Mars.
Fuck Mars.
Fuck Mars.
Punk ass planet with no atmosphere. Doesn't even have a magnetic core.
Yeah, fuck that shit. Earth number one.
Get wrecked, Mars.
Just fucking fly the Earth around, smashing into other planets, because Earth number one.
Can I have 5 minutes at the wheel, please? Let me have.
There's entire like horror novels written about the
Whee! Let's turn in.
Venus,
civilizations were destroyed.
Knock Mercury into the sun. These assholes are just flying around in their planet, fucking shit up for everyone.
Hillbilly planet.
Planet of the hillbillies.
It's just the Doom Globe. All right. It's our generator. It's our mothership, Joe. 100%.
Yeah.
All right. People. Thanks for hanging out with us, and thanks again, Michael, for filling in. For Pedro AS, and we'll be back next week. Hopefully next week we'll be building another PC.
Yay!
Good night, Twitch.
Bye.
Good night.
Bye.
Okay. Whoop, whoop.